All right, sorry everybody. I was a couple minutes late on that side. I had some things to take care of. So let me get into the starting lineups here, and then we'll get into the play-by-play. Let me just grab this recorder here in a moment. So for the Detroit Red Wings, they're 27, 18, and 6, head coached by Derek Lalonde. It sounds like this: Dylan Larkin, Alex DeBrincat, Lucas Raymond, Jake Walman, Moritz, Seider, JT Compher, David Perron, Patrick Kane, Ben Sherratt, and Jeff Petrie, Andrew Kopp, Michael Rasmussen, Christian Fisher with Ole Mata and Shayne Gostisbehere. Fourth line will be Joe Bellino, Clint Costin, and Daniel Sprong. And for the Edmonton Oilers, head coached by Chris Knobloch, it sounds like this: 30, 17, and 1. It's Connor McDavid, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Zach Hyman, Darnell Nurse, and Cody Ceci, Leon Draisaitl, Alexander Kane, Corey Perry, Matthias Ekholm, and Evan Bouchard, Ryan McLeod, Dylan Holloway, Warren Fogle, Brett Kulak, Vincent Desharnais, Derek Ryan, Sam Gagner, and Connor Brown will be the fourth line, with Stuart Skinner and net. Alex Lyon will be in goal for the Red Wings. And it's 16:10 left to go, and this first is really just underway. The Red Wings have 2 shots. The Oilers have 1 shot. As this is sent all the way back down here for Ole Mata. We'll get double teamed off a hit there with Gostisbehere and picked up now, but turned over badly for the Red Wings. Near the right wing side, this will be Hyman going and giving chase. Derek Ryan gets a chance to pick it up now as the Oilers maintain the puck possession, just holding the blue line and putting this near the right side of the dot. As Andrew Kopp is in the mix of a hit now near the left side boards, it'll fall right loose to Lyon, and they'll hold on and make the save. With 15:35 left to go in the first, hopefully this will be the one and only time that I join up a little bit late to my own broadcast, but there was plans in front that I had to be able to step in front of and make sure that I was all set for the stream. So we're all good. We're all on the YouTube side here, and I'm glad to be with you for the rest of the night. And then the Thursday side, we will follow along, I believe, with Alec Nava and Cooper Hopkins on Thursday, when it will be the Red Wings and the Canucks. Again, I don't normally cover my own team until they play some of the better teams in the league, and I wanted to do so now. As Petrie will put this back around the end boards for Patrick Kane, and off the backhand, this will be go ahead and flipped in. So I am on the local side in Michigan, so I'm only going to be able to get the Bally Sports extra feed. That's what we have right now with Ken Daniels and Larry Murphy. As this is near the left side down here for Ben Sherratt, shot into the traffic, goes high. They're picked up now by Evander Kane. As this is intercepted, Patrick Kane cutting toward the net. Here for the Red Wings. To the left side, that good pass. As Ben Sherratt near the left circle, he's going for a bouncing chance. Stopped by Stuart Skinner and sent all the way down the ice. He's trying to find Ben Sherratt, but this will be Alex Lyon. Go ahead and stop it as Warren Fogle is in on the forecheck. Patrick's got it now, number 88. Gets in across the red line and will dump it in. Joe Bellino got hit. Daniel Sprong sitting on the fourth line. As this is picked up here for Mata. Here's a bouncing puck. Bellino gets blocked. And now Bellino trying to pick it up off his backhand. Ole Mata. Spin and turn here for Clint Costin, but it bounces off of him, the former Oiler. As this goes in off the left side wall. Oilers now off a couple of stick lifts, as they can't get this, but they'll get it to the neutral zone now. And it'll fall to the Red Wings. Red Wings now with an outstretched pass from 150. It's a good one. It's Daniel Sprong, but he needs some reinforcements. Drop past Gostisbehere and right into the catching glove of Stuart Skinner. He will hold on and make the save. So I'll go ahead and try to refresh my CBS Sports part of the box with the lineups here just to see if they don't have these half and half ads. Sometimes that goes all over the place just to have your depth charts in front of you. Stuart Skinner, again, his numbers have been really good since this portion of the run where the Oilers had 16 straight. When you look at Skinner's numbers, 23, 11, and 1, 245, 909 save percentage, and a pair of shutouts. I mean, he was in the 860s on that side of it. It moved up that much. Again, those numbers don't sound all that great, but when you start in the 860s, that's definitely kind of turns things around. Apologize for the barking dog. That'll probably stop in about 20 minutes or so as Hyman spin this around the end boards. And this is kept off the slap shot for Bouchard. Couple of saves for Alex Lyon as Dylan Larkin able to get this the other way now. Trying to get around Connor McDavid. And an offsides is called against Detroit. But Alex Lyon with a couple of masterful stops there with 13:40 left in the first. We'll go to break. And again, excuse me, that's Ville Husso. So they changed it in. He's going to get his starts on that. And I mean, see Lyon on Thursday. So I'll add that in for Husso when we come back.
It's really good, right from the start. Chevy Equinox, connected by OnStar. Or GM employees with a current eligible lease, you get this Equinox for $269 a month.
Chevy drives at your seats. ChevyDetroit.com.
Arby's just learned Starburger means right. And if 11 wild for 2 for $6 crispy fish sandwiches is wrong, Arby's doesn't want to be Starburger. Arby's, we have the meat.
Hey, Red, who the hell's going on, man? I'm remodeling and look for new tankless water heater. You know, Menards always has different water heaters in stock. I'm headed that way now. You read my mind. Let's do it. Hey, you ever take off that fire suit? I sleep in this thing. All right. Man, these stores are incredible. I love having them as a partner. Me too. The best tankless options come in Menards for Richmond water heaters. And all your home improvement projects.
So again, this is a surprise to me. I thought it was going to be Alex Line, but it is Ville Husso. Ville Husso's numbers not very good this year. 9-5-2, 353 goals against, and an 893 save percentage. So the Red Wings are going to get a chance to win this game. They're going to have to earn it on that side. So I guess I might sweat a little bit less in this game than I thought I would with Alex Line, only because I won't have expectations that the Red Wings will win. I guess that's why I labeled it expectations on this side.
He's been a very valuable addition. He's given them a little depth scoring. He brings that edge. He's played to a role on this team similar to as he did at Edmonton. I'm very happy to have him in Detroit.
So again, in the official recorder side, I apologize, I missed about 2 minutes of game time. So Ville Husso is the starter in this game for prosperity purposes for the recorder side. So my expectations title in the X space / Twitter space on that end, I don't think I'm going to sweat as much on this side because I'm not going to expect the Red Wings to get any points today with Husso in the goal crease. That's just me being completely honest because his numbers, let's just reset it for the recorder side because he didn't get a chance to do so yet. So for Husso, 9-5-2, 353 goals against, and an 893 save percentage. In comparison to Lyon, who is 14-6-2, 254, 921, and 2 shutouts. Numbers are night and day different. So that's got to mean that Alex Lyon's going to start on Thursday. Here's a chance. Ekholm bounces up in the air. Husso won't hold on to it. He'll brush it with the right side of the stick. Here's a rebound attempt that'll go near the right side of the dot. And the Oilers, they're with this puck right now. It's Connor McDavid off the half spin, still dancing. Connor in the high slot now for Evan Bouchard. Tries to keep this alive. Just holding on the blue line was Darnell Nurse. It's Bouchard near the left side. Still can't dispossess him with the puck as it's Hyman. Hyman now. He gets trapped near the left side boards, but the Red Wings can't find him. Moritz Seider pinned by RNH. As this is sent around the end boards here for Evan Bouchard. Bouchard now near the right circle. Extra touch pass. Oilers still with it. And now this will go all the way back in their own end. Connor McDavid have to go back and check up again. The Oilers, we are at Rogers Place. They're in the home blues with the orange and white striping. The Red Wings are in the road whites with the red pants and the white striping. Original 6 franchise are the Red Wings, and the Oilers, they have 2 of the best players in the world. Draisaitl, speaking of one of them, he takes a wrist shot. This one goes wide as this is picked up near the left side red line. As this is wrapped around the end boards, Leon can't find it. Evander Kane's out there now, and the Red Wings will get this near the right side boards. Here's Ben Sherratt. Sherratt off the drop pass, he tried to find JT Compher as this is spun around the kick plate. Now the Oilers will try to go left to right. Draisaitl with a good feed as this will get the Oilers entry. Here's an opportunity, extra pass, and the Red Wings get a stick in the lane and between the circles, but it's Draisaitl. Pass across, goes off the outside of the cage. Wraparound attempt for Evander Kane, but the Wings are there. It's JT Compher. We'll try to slam this off the glass. Cody Cece's going to stop this thing. Draisaitl, he's dangerous. Cross pass. This goes to the left for Darnell Nurse. Wrap it around the embankment. Leon, one more time now. Still with this on his forehand. Can't take him off the puck. He's in the high slot. Wrister scores! Don't know if that was tipped in front, but Leon Draisaitl probably going to get the goal here against Husso. It was only a matter of time with the puck possession, and the Oilers They're on the board and running. Leon's got the goal. So maybe this is Derek Lalonde. I'm not going to say Steve Eisman. Maybe Derek Lalonde's going to say, I don't expect us to win all 3 games. And between Vancouver, Edmonton, and Vancouver back-to-back, Husso needs time. We'll get him some time. So again, for me, I'll go ahead and take these 2 points, and I'm going to toss them in the fire. I want to see Husso do well, but there's just me being completely honest. I think the Red Wings might get destroyed in this game. We'll see what ends up happening, though. So it was a long shot that was in the high slot, and Draisaitl, as Husso was down, he stacked the pads too early. It was an open net for him to shoot at. And now this is an opportunity where Derek Lalonde is looking at the iPad. He's talking with Daniel Sprong right now. I couldn't imagine that the Red Wings would want to challenge this. Husso is all the way at the bench, and Husso's hurt. Wow. I can't believe it. This is a dreadful start for the Red Wings on this side. Husso's going to the dressing room. So the Red Wings are carrying 3 goalies on the roster right now. Alex Lyon, this was supposed to be your day off after the long stretch. I don't know if Husso ran into Petrie, but it looks like he overstretched something. And now Alex Lyon will go into the crease. So even though I said Lyon's name at the 17-minute marker, maybe it's a little prophetic because Husso's day might already be done. And that's going to make it worse for the Thursday side because Lyon now can't get the extra rest because there is an injury. So Husso's save line, he's going to be in line for the loss here if the Red Wings don't get anything going. It's still in the first with tons of time, but 6 out of 7, his day might be done. So Alex Lyon is now in the goal crease. Joe Veleno, as this is near the right side, turn around Daniel Sprong as he'll drop it around. And a trip is not going to be called of Klim Kostin, former Oiler. And the Oilers will send this around for Alex Lyon, who just checked into this game. Oli Mata, Daniel Sprong, Klim Kostin's on the left wing side. Joe Veleno will spin and turn. Veleno now needs some help. He's near the right side blow line. Jake Walman fakes a blast. He's still with it as it's Daniel Sprong. Pass across. Good save Skinner. And the rebound is brushed away by the Oilers as they'll just be able to step in. Dylan Larkin back out there now with Joe Veleno. And Veleno's pass is easily read as this is picked up now for Derek Ryan. Send this back around the inboards does Edmonton. And Vincent Desharnais has it now. He looks like a giant pylon on that side sometimes. It's kind of what Jonathan Ericsson was, but he can definitely bring the pain. And when you have the amount of offense that the Oilers do, and now all of a sudden they found some defense, you can kind of get away with it. As this is Evan Bouchard, this is sauced right through the middle, trying to find a cutting Desharnais, but now Dylan Larkin, as it's bounced off of him, Oli Mata gets a chance for number 71, and this goes back around the inboards. Alex DeBrincat blows a tire. No worse for wear, though, as it's 2-on-2. Great move, Warren Foegele. As it's Bouchard, we'll get a chance to pick it back up near the right side dot. Pin against the wall now. Dylan Larkin will try to find it as this is near the left side boards. One of the Red Wings takes a spill, and this will go all the way back for Matthias Ekholm as he's got it now. Ekholm with an outstretched pass for Foegele near the left side boards. Foegele now. He makes a great feed for Connor McDavid, but there was 2 defenders there that just brushed it away for number 97. McDavid now near the right side gets it to Cody Ceci. Ceci through the traffic. It goes in. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins with a tip out in front. And this is a nightmare start for the Red Wings. I kind of expected it to be. I knew I was going to take some pain here, and I might have to take a lot of medicine. RNH with the tip out in front. McDavid able to keep it alive just enough. Cody Ceci fired it at the net. No chance for Alex Lyon. I think it bled right in between the 5-hole. Yeah, it did. It bounced off of RNH and went in. Maybe did it bounce off Seider as well? No, it went off the skate for RNH. No chance for Lyon. So tough for Husso. He makes 6 saves, gets injured. Lyon has to come in. He's given up a goal. So 2 Red Wings goalies already with a goal against them. Maybe just write this one off completely. And I hate to say it because there's so much time left. But man, oh man, it's going to be one of those days, it seems like. David Perron near the right side. Red Wings need a goal. Jake Walman, this gets slapped to Walman now. Here's a rush the other way for the Oilers. They can make this 3-0. Here's a tip. Hyman try to pick it up near the left side end boards. Hyman loses the puck. This will go all the way down the ice. So I got a couple goals to already talk about on this side when we get into the break. 8:20 left to go in this first. Oilers already up 2-0. This is near the left side. Connor McDavid with a chance. Alex Lyon better fall on this thing. 8:16 left to go in the first. We're going to go to break mercifully. 2-0 Oilers already. Come right back.
Register for the Iron 5K Champions Package that gets into select records games. So get from the 5K race, the Iron 5K on Saturday, May 4th. To register, go to website.com/IRLD.
I was raised on a farm and I was homeschooled. We were out in like sticks. So like my parents, they were like, I don't know, like what would be like? I'm like, I trust you, it's gonna be great. I am the light director at Little Caesars Arena. I'm the one up, puppeting the lights. I told somebody once that I worked at Little Caesars Arena, and their comments were like, yeah, I don't think that's the place at your age too. Lighting is the big thing that like I'm so passionate about. Using color and using shape and texture and movement to really bring something to life, make you feel the drama and make you feel something. Not just like before you're done. You're going to a show. It's like being a part of like a huge party every day.
Well, Billy, this was turned short there, but he left the game. He looked sharp. He's moving well. You see him steadying the leg, the pads, slow saves, finding the puck. Looked like a picture of composure in there. Drysdale ends up scoring a goal. It's just an interesting quirky move on his part. And he's out of the game. 8 minutes and 48 seconds. He's on to face 7 shots. We'll keep our fingers crossed on that one. He's been out for quite a while. CC shot found its way, perhaps off Seider. They got back Seider. The second shot he was facing. The defensive play coming back to intercept by Dayhart. Here comes Drysdale.
Well, it's a weird game so far, but the Oilers fans are definitely going to be happy. A couple shots that go in. The second one might have bounced off Seider, they said, but there was good traffic in front from RNH. It beats Lyon. Husso plays 8 minutes. He gets scored on by Drysdale. He leaves the game as he stretched out and pulled something. So 9 shots on goal, a 2-0 lead for the Oilers. And I think it's going to get a whole hell of a lot worse. And I'm expecting to take my medicine Tuesday and Thursday side. So for anyone that's streaming it on the YouTube end, I'm going to go ahead and just be honest with you on this side and tell you everything else that I see. We're going to go through this entire broadcast, as painful as it is for me on that end. At least for Thursday, if it's 6 or 7-0, I would expect that. Because after the win from the Vancouver Canucks and Walman doing the Griddy, I expect a little bit of payback for the Canucks on that end. But the issue is, once we get into the scoreboard here at the end of this first, the other teams behind the Wings are winning. And that is going to make life difficult. So then you got to find something here. They can't go down by 3. DeBrincat near the left side of the end boards. Here's a slapper. This goes all the way around. And the Red Wings have to pick it back up on their own. And Alex Lyon is near the left side of the red line to go ahead and stop this thing, as the Red Wings will try to take it in transition, but they've iced it. 7:13 left to go in this first. You don't want to take the entire period and throw it away at this point. So it is an opportunity for the Oilers and Cody Ceci. If you had him on the bingo card, congratulations. That's his first from Darnell Nurse and Connor McDavid. His 51st assist, 11:05. Opened the scoring was Drysdale from Nurse and Ceci. So Nurse and Ceci have a couple points already. And the Oilers, and Ken Allen's squad, former squad, the Red Wings, they're down, but Ken Allen's feeling pretty good. Again, the Oilers, I know it's been a lot of pain for me on that side, but 16 wins in a row on that end. They were able to beat the Anaheim Ducks, and then they got shut out by the LA Kings. The Oilers have been a really good team of late. Again, probably about 16 of the last 19, maybe 17 out of the last 20 if they can get this win. And they have games in hand still, and they want to try to make something happen in the Pacific Division. I don't think they want to play Vegas in the first round, but that is what would be if the playoffs started today, as it's Michael Rasmussen. We'll get this from a defensive zone draw and put it around the inboards here. Stuart Skinner is looking. This Compher will go ahead and send this one back up for Christian Fisher. Now Walman's going to get things going back on the back skate. Diving attempt for Fisher, and at least force the Oilers to go offside. So Christian Fisher, that was a hell of an effort there. He did about a swan dive from about 40 feet. You're on a nice surface. It'll carry you all the way across. 6:50 up to go in the first. Outstretched pass, Christian Fisher stopped the play, and that forced McDavid and RNH and everybody to go off sides. It's a great diving effort there just to force it. So you can definitely tell somebody still wants this thing. Another defensive zone play. And the Oilers will have it. Cody Cece's line with Darnell Nurse. Again, Cece's on the top line right now. This is spun around. That makes it a lot easier for Matthias Ekholm and Bouchard, who's probably really their top pairing, to sit on the second line and kind of strike some fear. Daniel Sprong, he tried to get dispossessed by Cece and Nurse, racing right down the middle. And now here is an opportunity. Derek Ryan. Ryan has an opportunity to make a pass near the right side red line. Here's picked up now for the Oilers just for the moment. You look at the Derek Ryan line. You got Dylan Holloway and Warren Fogle. Holloway lost it. Red Wings trying to find it now with Joe Bueno. It's a pair of fourth lines for Derek Lalonde in the block squad. As it's 6 minutes left to go in the first. John Under with you. I'm your play-by-play man. It's a local game for me for the next 2 days, so I have the Bally Sports Extra feed. That's the only one that we got right now. It's Patrick Kane, number 88. We'll go ahead and flip this one in. Desharnais gets hit off the puck now. Limata trying to dispossess it a little bit. David Perron. Now Patrick Kane will make the pass across. Red Wings need this. This is underneath Stuart Skinner, but it looks like the whistle had blown before Patrick Kane can go ahead and get a couple of whacks at it. It's kind of a premature whistle. That benefits the Oilers. Go to commercial break. 5:53 in the first.
FanDuel, we speak high. That's why we give you more ways to bet on the NHL. But you want to bet on a clapper to light the lamp? Root for some winner to start racking up apples? Or bet the pretend defense of the Great Wall of Pillows? This hockey season, FanDuel lets you bet on the boys any way you want. Bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets if you win. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that's made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of built Ford truck. Returning Easy Plan lessees can lease an F-150 XLT 4x4 Super Crew for $309 a month for 24 months. Only at your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers.
This week, we're brought to you by Detroit Chevy dealers, and coming up in the first intermission, John Keating's back in our Southfield studios, and he'll take us through the official roster of our 2024 Tigers announcers on the eve of spring training beginning. Bally Sports new play-by-play boys Jason Benetti and a very special guest will join Keats. Kenny, Richardson, Jackson's report officially.
Good stuff. It's getting warmer. Nice.
Back underneath the action here, it's all Oilers early. 5:20 left to go in the first. It's a 2-0 lead. Leon Draisaitl and Cody Ceci. Cody Ceci and Darnell Nurse already with a pair of points. The long shot and a point for Moritz. Seider will be stopped by Stuart Skinner. And we'll see who's going to get the penalty here. And if it is the Red Wings, again, the hold all tickets because the Oilers power play, it's not been as good as it was last year. Red Wings really need a power play here. You're going to interference call. So this will go for the Oilers. They'll go to the box. It'll be Leon Draisaitl, the man that opened the scoring. Let's take a look at it. This is a cross check against Raymond, well behind the net. So Raymond's got back positioning here. Turn around. Draisaitl just runs right into Raymond. Hits him in the face. I don't know what that's all about. It's DeBrincat near the right side. Can the Red Wings do something on the power play? They're pretty good at this. Alex DeBrincat too hard off the skates for Kane, but he'll recollect now. Patrick sends it around the end boards. Red Wings with Seider. Back to Patrick Kane. Good defense here for the Oilers. As this goes down near the left side, Ekholm tried to flip it out. Nice pass across. DeBrincat lets it go through the screen, and that was bounced in off of Skinner. Picked up now for Sprong. Daniel Sprong. Patrick Kane. He's getting dispossessed with it, but he's still strong enough to hang on to it. He's got it behind the net now. Patrick Kane will get it back near the right dot. Here's a pass all the way across the break. And oh, what a stop by Skinner. That was Valeno in front of the goal crease that got absolutely wiped out. Kane, he's stick handling near the right dot. Trying to find DeBrincat. Scores! Kane and DeBrincat, the Chicago Blackhawks boys. Now with the Red Wings, making a 1-goal game. What a pass by Kane. Sends it all the way across for Cat. And that was a hell of a play. I don't even know how he saw that pass. The first opportunity for Joe Valeno, providing a screen out in front. He got blasted almost near the left side of the post. That what a sauce pass from Kane to DeBrincat. And it's a 1-goal game. So the window was open for the Red Wings on a power play. That is a gorgeous feed from number 88 to the Cat. And the Red Wings are back within one. DeBrincat 52 games, 19 goals, 25 assists, 11 points in the last 8 games against Edmonton. Power play goal tonight. Again, that happens a lot. When you played for the Blackhawks, maybe one season with Ottawa, you only made a couple of times. As this is flipped in, it's a 1-goal game now. The Red Wings really needed that. As this is put around the end boards here. Kane gets his 16th point here with the Wings. As it's Connor McDavid goes ahead and flips it in. It was a 3-on-1. He almost got his own dump and chase. As the Red Wings now only down a goal. It's Andrew Kopp trying to find the entry. It was a costly penalty against Edmonton. Allowed Alex DeBrincat from Patrick Kane to score the goal. With 3:30 left to go in the first. Draisaitl. This pass, you got McDavid and Draisaitl now on the same line. McDavid, send this back around. We'll go ahead and take his change. So McDavid was out there for about 45 seconds. He made a dump and chase play, and now goes in and takes the change. Evan Bouchard from 100 feet. Now an opportunity, as this could be a rush. Here's a stick chop. Oh, almost goes past Stuart Skinner's left pad. Oli Mata jumps in to the forecheck, trying to finish the play. Who's going to pick it up? It's Lucas Raymond. Raymond now, pass across, trying to find Mata. Couldn't get a stick on it. Put it around the end boards. He's only red there for the Oilers. Great defense. It's right down the middle of the net. It's going to be an opportunity for a breakaway, and not collected here for Fogle, as the Red Wings able to dodge a bullet. JT Compher gets this one across now for Raymond. As this put around the end boards, and a little miscommunication there, so let's go ahead and take a change. 2:35 left to go in the first. Again, the latest goal now from Alex DeBrincat from Patrick Kane on the power play. It's 2-1. As this is flipped in around the end boards, I can't tell you how huge that goal really was for Detroit. Again, they score a ton of goals. Doesn't really feel like they're ever out of it, but you think you have one of those games sometimes, at least for me, with the expectations out in front, that things can get ugly, but Detroit somehow just finds a way to stay in these games. I'm still getting used to it, admittedly. Patrick Kane back out there right now near the left side of the end boards. Derek Ryan trying to find it with Fogle. Patrick Kane now dispossessed of the puck. It's in a bad spot. Here's an opportunity trying to wait out Alex Lyon. He's got to get back in the goal crease. This is just across the blue. Red Wings able to force it out. Patty Kane will get it now. He'll go ahead and dump it down, and the Red Wings will take a change. This will be with the Oilers. Vincent Desharnais, as they'll try to take the last 90 seconds left to right down the ice. Desharnais, he'll make a long outstretched pass from 170. He doesn't find anybody but Alex Lyon. He'll make a pass hard around the inboards. Took out one of the Red Wings behind the net. Here's a pass for Mata. Here's opportunity for Rass. And a wrist shot. This one saved by Stuart Skinner. 82 miles an hour on the wrist shot. Good look off the rush for Michael Rasmussen. He's that big power forward. He's got some speed. He's got some game. And the Oilers, they have a 1-goal lead right now. During the commercial break, I'll be talking a little bit off the recorder side, but they're going to talk about the Tigers broadcast team. The spring training is going to be getting underway here. Again, toward the end of February, that's kind of where we think the Major League Baseball season will start on the 1st, 2nd of March. But spring training is a couple days away here, or even just a day away. There's this left side around the inboards for David Perron, and now Dylan Larkin with a stick shot. We can't find it as we're down to a minute. Oilers will try to win their own dump and chase here with Evander Kane. He's pinched up against Moritz Seider. Dylan Larkin, nice play, gets us ahead. It's a 2-on-2. Walman off the rush. They went to Larkin instead. He's got it in the high slot. Dylan Larkin shoots it wide. Lucas Raymond picks it up off the backboard. Bounces to him near the right side red line. Lucas Raymond send it around for Jake Walman. Walman still trying to survey. As this is Kane. Now Larkin. Larkin put it around the end boards. Red Wings need help. Take a turnaround chance for Raymond. And that's a good stop for Stuart Skinner because nobody picked up Lucas. He was near the left side of the red line. 28 seconds left to go in this first. I do feel a little bit better on this side, at least the way the first period ended. You got to bear with me a little bit on this side. I'll do the best I can to call the game straight down the middle. I know where my allegiances lie. I know these games are big, and that's why I wanted to broadcast the Wings, because you got the Oilers, you got the Canucks, 2 times where you really need 2 points. And I want to see what the Red Wings can do against the big boys, because you think if they could take at least one of these next 2 games after beating the Canucks on Saturday, you might be looking at a playoff team. They might have to play the Boston Bruins or the Tampa Bay Lightning or the Florida Panthers, but still they would be in the playoffs for the first time in a long time, as this is bounced off a couple of stick blades. And now the Red Wings will pick it back up with Jeff Petrie. Outstretched pass should be an icing against the Wings. 10:06 left to go in the first. 2-1 is your score. Red Wings now leading on the shot board 12-10, but it's a couple of goals. Here on the other side, we'll take a look at it one more time before we close out. Leon Draisaitl, Darnell Nurse, Cody Ceci, and then Ceci from Nurse and McDavid. As Derek Lalonde looks on. 12-10, again, is the shot board. Got to make sure you close out this last 10 seconds. Connor McDavid, and on the draw. He'll win it clean, get it back to his defense now. Oh, Hyman missed the net. He was wide open near the right side circle. He blew it high. He was looking for the top left corner. And now he's just looking up to the skyward on that side. So Compher loses the draw to McDavid. Hyman's wide open. He's trying to chip this near the left side top crossbar. And he shoots it wide. There's a break easy for the Red Wings there at the end of the first. But they'll take it. Most hat tricks this season. Matthews with 4, Hyman with 3, Brock Besser with 3. So Zach Hyman, the former U of M Wolverine standout, no stranger to scoring goals in boatloads. So one more face-off here, and then we'll be going to the dressing room. 2-1, hopefully, at least on this side. Dylan Larkin now against McDavid. Larkin's got a heck of a lot better at this. This is sent back around. The Red Wings will get it, and they'll go to the dressing room. 2-1. After 20 minutes of play. Come right back. We'll call the second period of action.
He's on a top line here. And with Connor McDavid. On the other side of this break, Trevor Thompson leading through our first intermission. In a game in which Draisaitl and the defenseman Ceci made it 2-0. But DeBrincat scored his 19th from Kane and Seider on the power play. 2-1 through 1 on Bally Sports.
I splurged a little because Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance and I saved hundreds. That's great. I know, right? I've been telling everyone.
Let's flip this. I'm going to go back to our featured game. Looks like Tampa Bay and Boston are going to a shootout. I'm going to try to catch the shootout here on the ESPN Plus feed. And then we'll flip back to the Red Wings and the Oilers. Again, Thursday, I know Cooper Hopkins wants to join in today. I don't think he's going to be able to. Alec Nava is already working on the Carolina Hurricanes and Dallas Stars. So I think all three of us on Thursday. But that's my hope, at least, to try to get the two gentlemen in here on this side, because I'm thinking of you on this. I know nobody's leaving me taking hand grenades. We cover a lot of games on our own end. But this is a big game I wanted us all to join into, at least at one point, because covered a lot of Flames games, and I want to use that support on the other side. We'll flip back into our featured game in a moment. So let me write down the Red Wings goal scorer. So Alex DeBrincat will get a power play goal from Patrick Kane. And Moritz Seider.
Another kick and go and drive to the net. Cirelli got caught in behind Zaga, I believe it was. Play right at the net. Cirelli had to take a penalty. Yeah, 0.5 seconds to go. Rasmussen just lost this one off. There he goes. Cirelli moves his position, dropped like oil, right at the net with oil, and not Zaga. But Cirelli did what he had to do at the last second. He's behind. He's hooking him. It's a good play. Bassey just standing his ground there, even though he gets bumped into. Such strong legs. It's amazing how he can use leverage with his leg to spring out from his side.
So right in the box. They've added some time. There he is. There was half a second ago. Now there's 2.6 on the clock. And so Tim Montgomery throwing his players over to draw up a play. To be 4 on 3.
But then I assume will come out because those are going to be Nick Paul.
I do want to watch this, but I also want to make sure that I catch the Tiger spring training part of it. And then I don't want to miss that. I'm sure I probably can cut in and give you some updates for the penalty shot as we go along. I think not penalty shot, but the shootout, excuse me, on that side for the Lightning and the Bruins. I'll definitely do that. I really do want to see the Tigers portion of it, though, so I have to make sure that I flip back. Okay, so let's just give you the reset. I got the notes typed in. So team stats. So after the first period, shots on goal are 12-11 for Detroit. Hits are 9-9. Couple Gordie Howe's and face-offs 12-12. The one power play in this game so far was for the Red Wings. They're 1 for 1. Let's get you into some out-of-town scoreboard. Got a lot to get to. There's a ton of games today. So the Oilers and Red Wings, again, that's our featured game. The Oilers with CC and Draisaitl got a couple goals. DeBrincat's got a power play goal from Kane. We're going to go to a shootout between the Lightning and the Bruins. That's 2-2. We're going to jump right back to that one. Scores in progress. Kraken and Matty Beniers, and I watched that one. The Islanders had tied it up. Kyle Palmieri with his 15th. Elias Sorokin 24-25. It is Philip Grubauer getting the start, 22 out of 23. 246 in the third. After two, the Preds, they're trying to keep pace in the Western Conference wildcard. 2-1 lead over the Devils. Again, that would help me on that side for Detroit if Nashville picks up the W. Ryan O'Reilly, only goal in the first. Tommy Novak in the second at 7:01. Jack Hughes has returned. He's been on fire lately. Jack from Luke and John Marino. Yusei Saros, fantastic game so far. Just through two. He's already 33 out of 34. Nico Dawes, 20 out of 22. Hurricanes and Stars, if you want to follow that one along, do so on the Twitter X space at DET Alec. Alec Nava is covering that game for us. Rope Hintz and Mason Marchment. Rope Hintz, the only goal of the first. Mason Marchment scored in the second period, but Jordan Stahl and Jesper Fast tie it up at 13 seconds and 15-16 respectively. Jake Ottinger, 23 out of 25, and Peter Kochetkov, 14 out of 16 for Carolina. Kochetkov's net for a while with the injury to Antti Ranta, and then the blood clot situation for Freddie Anderson, still figuring that out. Canucks all over the Blackhawks. You would expect that at this point. 2-0. 7:25 in the second. So, play-by-play is going to be Jason Benetti, which we know that on the TV side for the Tigers, Dan Dickerson on the radio. They got that the analysts will be Kirk Gibson, Craig Monroe, Dan Petrie, Chad Jones. So that all stays the same. Carlos Pena is going to be the addition for the Tigers on that end. So, man, I know they're going to put Jason Benetti with Kirk Gibson. I understand with the Parkinson's and all of the Kirk Gibson. People feel bad, but he's never, ever. He wasn't a nice guy back in the day. He treated a bunch of guys like dirt. He's going to continue to get the job and all of that there. I understand it, but I hope they put Jason Benetti with some higher energy guys on that side. Because Jason's such a great guy. And not just because he's got cerebral palsy like me. He's incredible at his craft. He does a great job as far as interviewing a bunch of different players. He does football. He does basketball. He did Chicago White Sox for a long time. And now he gets an opportunity from replacing Matt Shepard to work with as the new Tigers play-by-play man and try to push this team in the postseason. Jason Benetti and Carlos Pena. So very cool to see Jason. They're interviewing him right now. So Connor Garland, a pair of goals. 6:30 left to go in the second. Again, Vancouver's said up 2-0 against the Blackhawks on the power play. Dakota Joshua got a pair of points. Philip Hronik's got a pair of points.
When I went to the Red Wings game, the kindness and the support.
Wow. What a beatdown. I wish I had somebody else to talk about on this side. Again, we're not talking about the Maple Leafs and the Blues. They get a 4-1 win. That's going to help the Calgary Flames and Seattle on that side as the Maple Leafs get a big win over the Blues 4-1. Let's go there first before we go to the actual beatdown. So Bobby McCann gets a pair of goals in the third. Willie Nylander. Bobby McCann's got a hat trick. So Bobby McCann trick and Willie Nylander. That's all they needed was Bobby McCann. Alexei Trubchenko. They only go for the Blues. Samsonov only had to stop 14 out of 15. He could put a pillow back there. And Jordan Bennington gets lit up 28 out of 31. Couple empty netter there from McCann at the end. But the beatdown on the scoreboard, I can't get over this on this side. A 7-0 victory for the Buffalo Sabres at KeyBank over the Kings. Coaching change or not, you want to sit and blame Todd McClellan. You can't give up 7 to Buffalo. They improved to 23, 25, and 4. I'm just going to list the goal scorers because there's so many. J.J. Peterka, Jordan Greenway, Kyle Poso, Rasmus Dahlin, Zach Benson, Alex Tuck, and Greenway one more time. Luka Pakalukinen, a 33-save shutout. Cam Talbot gets pulled 5 out of 7. or he probably has to come in. David Riddick is the one that gets pulled 12 out of 17. Cam Talbot 5 out of 7. Both goaltenders get whooped, and a 7-0 loss as the LA Kings talk about hemorrhaging. That is bad. The Canadians 5-0 over the Ducks. That's to be expected. The Canadians like to play around 500 hockey. They're 22, 23, and 8. Again, the Tiger spring training, I know I'm bouncing back and forth. The broadcast schedule on Bally Sports starts on the 25th against the Rays at 105, March 4th against Red Sox, 7th against the Blue Jays. That is season opener March 7th, but 25th and 4th on TV for spring training. But the season opens on the 7th against the Jays. I might do that game, to be honest. The 5-0 win for the Canadiens over the Ducks. Jake Evans, no goals in the first, but Jake Evans, Nick Suzuki with a pair in the second, and then Slavkovsky with another one. He's getting hot lately. And then Brandon Gignac, I'm not familiar with him. I apologize. He got his first. And Caden Gooley. Primo only had to stop 13 in the win. Wow. And Lucas Dolstall, 33 out of 38. A couple other finals for you, and then I'm going to save the pipes. Pair of 6-3 victories. The Sens. They're playing very well of late since adding Jacques Martin and firing DJ Smith. They get a 6-3 victory over the Jackets, and then the Avalanche. They were down against the Caps. They were down 3-2, but they will bounce back. They'll get their first win in 4 games on the break. They win 6-3. Let's take a look at their goal scorers. Secondary goal scoring. That's all we can say in this game. Ross Colton, Devin Tays, and the Avalanche were up 2-0, less than 5 minutes into the game. Beck Malenstein and Connor McMichael with their 5th and 8th tied at 2 at the halfway point of the first. Arturi Lehkonen gets his 4th. Good to see him back from the injury. Mikko Rantanen, the Moose, makes it a 4-2 game. After 2, Alex Ovechkin on the power play with his 14th from Carlson, and Mantha Ovechkin starting to heat up a little bit. Arturi Lehkonen in the empty net, and Miles Wood as well. Charlie Lindgren, 31 out of 35, and Alexander Georgiev, 23 out of 26. Once we get to the second intermission, I'll give you the rest of the score lines. The Lightning win in a shootout. Let me give you that reset really quickly. That's gone through. The only goal scored in the shootout, Braden Point on the wrister. Pasta was denied by Vasilevsky. Vasilevsky saves them all. Tampa gets a huge 2 points. Toronto gets a huge 2 points. That means Detroit has to hold serve.
GM employees of the current eligible Buick lease get this low mileage lease on this 2023 Envision Preferred all-wheel drive for $279 per month.
Your up-to-date wild card. Toronto is 2 points ahead in WC1 with 62 points. Tampa's got 63. Detroit's got to keep pace with the win to get to 62 and tie it. We're still 4 points up on the Devils because that game's underway. The Preds got the lead. They're 4 points up on the Islanders. Capitals don't gain any momentum, and the Penguins are idle. So there's 6 points on the Caps, 7 points on Pittsburgh. So Detroit's fine right now. But you think you want to win one of the next 2 games, at least between Edmonton and Vancouver. Try to keep pace at this point. We'll give you the complete update of the second period portion.
Hi.
When we come back, second period action from Rogers Place, Edmonton is coming your way. Stick around.
up at DQ? These two are debating which $7 meal deal, with fries, drink, and a sundae, is the best full-size meal deal of all.
Cheeseburger.
Chicken strips. There's something for everyone in the $7 meal deal at DQ. Probably tastes good.
Appreciate the likes on that side. I know it's always kind of a thing where Red Wings always wait until they play the really good teams to cover them. Sometimes a little bit of a heartbreak. Maybe the way that Cooper feels with the Seattle Mariners on that side. But you know what? This is a big week. Got to be able to cover the local team a couple times. You got the Oilers. You got the Canucks. Again, if you're just joining in, we're going to be getting into the second period. I think we're in the last commercial. Open the scoring was Leon Draisaitl as Billy Husso tried to make a save. I think he ended up pulling something hyperextending that put Alex Lyon in. So Billy Husso, he won't be in line for the loss anymore, but his day is done with 6 saves as I added my notes. Draisaitl from Nurse and Cece, that was the order of the first goal, and then Cody Cece on the redirection. He's going to get it, but RNH was in front of the net. It bled through the 5-hole of Alex Lyon and went in. Cece from Nurse and McDavid. McDavid was the one that kept it alive. It was 2-0 Oilers, but it was a stupid penalty, honestly, from Leon Draisaitl. Raymond's got body position. He's got his back turned, and as soon as Raymond turns around, he gives a cross check right to the face from Draisaitl, puts the wings on the power play. Joe Veleno almost eats it near the left side post. Puck comes back near the right dot, and what a sauce pass from right to left from number 88, Patrick Kane to Alex DeBrincat. Power play goal for the Red Wings. It's 2-1 after 1. Shots on goal again, 12-11 in favor of Detroit. Scoring chances tied at 6. Turnovers 3-3. Puck battle win percentage, according to Bally Sports Extra, Detroit is 71-29. Again, that's the feed I got. It's the only one you can get today. I wish I could show it on the YouTube side, but we're never able to do the streams again. Face-offs are 9-9. Power play 1-for-1 for Detroit.
And become a member of Wing Wheel Nation. Get priority to select your seats, pay the lowest ticket prices available, and enjoy exclusive benefits with your choice of experiences customized to your family. Visit Wingwheels.com/deposits. Place your deposit today. And before we start this second period, some news to announce. Billy Husso will not return to action tonight with a lower body injury. However, James Reimer is in the house, and he will dress as the emergency backup goaltender, but he cannot sit on the bench, so he'll have his gear on when we're watching the next two periods unfold. Kenny.
All right, and Billy Husso, the 2 injuries of Alex Lyon in goal, as Brett just spoke of. He got hurt in Anaheim on the left December 18th and was here tonight. Very similar. Lower body.
So how peculiar on this side for Vallejo. So we finally got the update for Tripper Thompson in the local coverage. He stretched out December 18th against Columbus. Got injured. He stretched out today on this side. Again, this is a Tuesday, February 13, 2024. Comes back the first time in a long time. Gets injured. His day is done after 1 period. Makes 6 saves. And Alex Lyon will be the goaltender of record now the rest of the way, so he'd be in line for the loss, but the Red Wings did get a power play goal. It's 2-1. So Reimer is the emergency goaltender, but he can't sit with the team on the bench, so he's going to have to watch unfold. And if Lyon gets hurt, they'll bring in Reimer because they do carry 3 goaltenders. So I'll pull back into the play-by-play here off the left side rush. It's Matthias Ekholm. Here's a pass in through the paint. And now the Red Wings have a chance for a 2-on-1. Seider off the rush. Good diving play. I think that might have been Cody Cece. Got to watch the other way now. Connor McDavid in a good hold of the stick will at least try to get a piece of it as Seider can get all the way back and send it around. So it's a 2-1 game now. The shots are 12-12, but the Oilers still in front from Draisaitl and Cece. DeBrincat on the power play from Kane as Compher. Try to pick it up down near the left side. Darnell Nurse will join in with David Perron. Patrick Kane has it off the half spin. This will be sent in toward the left side blue line and all the way back down the ice. where Trot will win the hybrid race. Nobody else on the Oilers side went to go pick it up. 18:37 left to go on the second. Again, local feed for me today, so that's Bally Sports Detroit Extra, because I believe the Pistons are also playing around this same time. So I don't normally cover my own team, but I wait until they play the good ones there, because I just like the punishment. And this is the first time, admittedly, I get to watch Patrick Kane during one of the games I cover on that end, so pretty cool to already see him get a point, as this is near the left side. Daniel Sprong able to put this around the inboards for Ben Sherratt. Now near the left side. Sprong will turn and fire. Can't hold it in. Now Petrie got to get all the way back. Good hustle for Jeff. As this will go back now. Petrie, David Perron have to get this now here for Moritz Seider. Bounced off Patrick Kane. Couldn't find Compher. It was a rolling puck nonetheless. And now the Oilers will get an opportunity one more time with Darnell Nurse. Nurse off his back skate. Now we'll let everybody take a change for Chris Nomlock's squad, maybe Dirk Lalonde's as well. As Lion misplayed it for a moment, but the Red Wings will get an opportunity to try to take this one left to right in the road whites. We're at Rogers Place right now, as the Oilers are still in the midst of a good stretch of hockey. They had won 16 straight. They had lost the previous game, beat the Ducks, and then got spanked by the Kings. But the Kings just lost 7-0 to the Sabres. So scoreboard's been a little bit all over the place. Darnell Nurse, 49 games played, 22 minutes of ice time per, 6 goals, 13 assists, 9 points in the last 11 games versus Detroit. He's got 2 apples today. Compher will win this draw as this goes near the neutral zone now, back into the Red Wings end. Mata now for Gostisbehere. Shayne pass from 170. Try to go ahead and send it all the way down the ice. Now this will just bounce in between the players' benches. And a good reverse hit for Desharnais. We'll take one of the Red Wings off the puck. It's Matthias Ekholm. Now for Evan Bouchard. McLeod was watching, but the Red Wings force a steal. Near the left side, Fisher sends it back. Cutting toward the net was Rasmussen. And the puck goes up and on a play. 17:09 left to go in the second. Playoff picture in the West. So St. Louis doesn't gain any points, and neither does LA. So that will help Nashville if they can get this win. They got the lead right now. That'll tie them with 58 points. They'll be at 53 games played, so they'll be on the outside because of games played, but they could be tied in points. So both St. Louis and LA lost today. So that can help the Flames. It can help the Kraken if they get a chance to win. See what ends up happening. As Valeno off the outstretch, here's a drop. Near the left side, Sprong. Here's late arriving Petrie. Those will just work around the inboards here for Sherratt. Clem Costin will watch. Don't get a chance to see Clem play too much, but he's kind of a boxer alongside Evander Kane. You don't really want to mess with that heavyweight. Good outstretch pass here for Gagne, as the former Red Wing, now back with the Oilers. Gets an opportunity again. This will be knocked away from the puck as Ben Sherratt. This will find his defensive partner in Jeff Petrie and a one-on-one. So this will be Daniel Sprong trying to get around Evan Bouchard. And Bouchard at least got a couple stick handles on there to get it away. As this will be for Sam Gagne. Turn around and leave it for Bouchard here. So they'll take their time with Matthias Ekholm, try to find Gagne all the way off the stretch pass, but it's intercepted by Moritz Seider. Seider now. Get this in across the blue line. Red Wings will recollect in across the neutral zone. They'll find it. This is just pulled back. The Oilers is able to deny the space to get into the offensive end. And now they'll fire it in to Connor McDavid as Lion stops him behind his net, but it went between his skates. And the Red Wings have to get back in on their own end. Here's a good bounce for the Red Wings off a back check of a skate blade. Walman now trying to find it with Darnell Nurse in his face. Red Wings force steal. Along the right side boards, Raymond cut too much. It's a 3-on-2. The Red Wings have the reinforcements back. Alex Lyon makes the glove save nonetheless. Hyman saw it off the rush. He wasn't going to get any help. Figured he would take the shot. It was a good one. They both forced a defensive zone draw that the Red Wings would have to win. Profile Jake Walman. Highest shooting percentage by a defenseman. What do you know? He's first. Minimum 70 shots. 14.5%. Thomas Harley and the Stars at 13.7. What a breakout season for Harley. and then Drew Doughty, Mackenzie Weegar, and Luke Hughes. Those are some really good names on that list, but Harley especially. Got to be happy with that because the Dallas Stars, they want somebody that's going to be able to play with Miro Heiskanen. I don't think that Jim Nill and company, the former assistant GM for the Red Wings under Ken Holland, expected him to bounce up that quickly, but he has. So Patrick Kane will get this defensive zone draw off the wing. Kane's not going to turn back around. The Oilers will get a chance to pick it up now for, I believe, Corey Perry. Is this a center around the inboard? It's really weird to see him in an Oilers jersey. Here's a 2-on-1. Off the rush. Compher joining, and Kane tried to make it happen by himself. I don't think he could have got the pass off nonetheless. As this is picked up by Trot. Again, Kane's already got a point. Now Perron with Kane. Perron shoots. And it blitz to the 5-hole. Skinner gets just enough of it as this goes down near the left side dot. Red Wings will get a stick over there. Perron will get it back to his defensive side. Here for number 88. Showtime's got the puck. We'll send this across near the right side. There's a one-timer. Fanned on completely. Center for Kane. He tried to make a play between his legs. Now it's Olimata. Olimata now dancing with it. Patrick Kane will glove it out of the air. He gets dispossessed of the puck, but he'll be strong enough to stay on his feet. Good outstretched pass. Red Wings with it. Rasmussen shoots it up. Good save for Skinner as he got a piece of the glove. Sent back around the end boards. Red Wings Rasmussen trying to make something happen as Draisaitl will pick it up. And this is partially off the glove. Red Wings will get back in the zone. Andrew Kopp, sauce for Fisher. Fisher, here's a pass. And Skinner makes the save. Good pressure for Detroit. It's been their best of the game right there as Olimata was on the doorstep. It was forwards pinching in. It was defensemen pinching in. And Stuart Skinner with several key saves as we go to break. 13:54 in the second.
Just get Arby's to spread some tartar sauce on toasted bun, and bang! You've reeled in 2 crispy fish. Arby's, we have the meat.
Gotta say, so far, this is a really good second period for Detroit here. They haven't scored yet. They're trying to make it a 2-2 game, but that was some good pressure right before the commercial break at 13:34 marker. Kane in off the rush. Compher was there as well. Rasmussen got denied off the wraparound, and so did Fisher. Good work for Detroit as they'll check back in from the break.
2012 to 2017 in the OHL. One of those he coached was Alex DeBrincat, who scored 51 goals twice and 65 another season. That was after Connor McDavid left. So to think, Knobloch had the Connors, McDavid, and Brown, Adam Pellick, Dylan Strong, Anthony Cirelli, and Alex DeBrincat. His one regret, he said, was he wished he would have...
I wish, coming back in from the break, that I could tell you that everything that Ken Daniels was just talking about in the Bally Sports Detroit feed, because it's pretty cool. They're showing Chris Knobloch, who coached the Erie Otters. He had players like Connor McDavid and Alex DeBrincat and all of the other talented ones that he had alongside Braden Point and all of that. Just incredible teams. And the minors coming up into the NHL, we get a chance to see them before they hit big time. That's pretty cool. As this is near the left side, Joe Valeno can't locate. Here being outstretched pass. We'll see if this will be blown dead. Gostisbehere, he's going to get it. He's going to wipe out, though. So this will work out for the Oilers. Here's a centering pass. Great defense for Detroit. It will cancel it away. Gostisbehere back to his feet. Now the Oilers shut through traffic, and this will have to be recollected by Stuart Skinner, of all people. He makes the outstretched pass, and now Oli Mata will get an opportunity to pick that up. He was dangerous. That was way out of the goal crease. Red Wings, Larkin, touch, Sprong off the back, and he can't lift it. Got to be careful here. Larkin, nice work off the back check. And we'll just find the puck for a moment and deny the Oilers a clear rush into the Red Wings defensive end. And they'll make this safely in behind the net. Moritz Seider will bank it from 100 feet. This will bounce off the neutral zone. Alex DeBrincat will pick it up off the backhand. Lucas Raymond goes ahead and joins in. DeBrincat forced the steal. DeBrincat's got it now behind the cage. He turns around short side chance and went off of the right arm of Skinner. Red Wings now put this around. Raymond, Larkin, DeBrincat. Oh, he gets robbed with the right pad for Stuart Skinner. Man, oh man, Alex DeBrincat, if he could have lifted it, would have tied the game. That was a great shift. Here's a flip in the air. Near the left side red line. What a pass. This goes between the legs of McDavid. Dylan Larkin is away. It's Raymond. Try to sauce DeBrincat. DeBrincat. He's shoveled on the outside, and then he gets pushed by Matthias Ekholm. RNH now. Here from Connor McDavid. Number 97 will flip it in. Moritz Seider, got to be careful. McDavid's really rushing in to get this puck. This is RNH. JT Compher's there. Good sauce pass. Patrick Kane now. 2-on-2. Able to just brush this ahead. Trying to find Jeff Petrie in off the rush. As the Red Wings one more time in the zone. I can't overstate how good of a second period this is. But Stuart Skinner has made some fantastic saves in this middle 40. Off the back pass was a good design. It was a cutting Chirot. And this will be stick handled by the Oilers. Able to get it the other way for Vander Kane. Off the one-on-one, trying to get him off the outside. Petrie just sticks it away as the Oilers now near the left side collide to the referee. That might help out Ben Chirot. This is near the right side. Good stick chop ahead for Christian Fischer. Christian Fischer trying to turn on the Jets. He runs into the referee. And now the Oilers trying to find it in the neutral zone. As this is picked up off a couple times, Corey Perry. He's held. One-timer goes wide as Vander Kane was there. Petrie will watch. Ben Chirot will take a long flip. The Red Wings will ice it against themselves. Ben Chirot, 10:44 left to go in the second. Shots read 19-13. And if we're going to go ahead for shots on goal, 12-11 after the first, Detroit was ahead. That means the Oilers have just 2 shots in this second period, and we are almost halfway done with it. As Alex DeBrincat, man, oh man, they're showing that opportunity. He had a great shift there. He was able to keep it alive. He had a wraparound attempt. He didn't have time to lift it. He was just trying to get the shot off quickly, and he did so. So Matthias Ekholm put this around to the right side. Up. The Oilers win the draw. Connor McDavid has got it. The lefty off the half spin. Leaves it here for Bouchard. Back to Connor, number 97. Dance for Bouchard, one-timer. That bounces off the right pads of Lyon. And the Red Wings flip it down. Good reverse hit for the Wings to knock Bouchard off the puck. It's going to make Ekholm try to charge in. And Hyman will get canceled off by Chirot. He's now stuck near the left side red line as RNH will try to go ahead and locate it. Chirot blows a tire. Here's near the right top. Bouchard lets it fly at 90 miles an hour. That one will go wide near the right side boards. It'll be a race for it. Evan Bouchard is on his horse. Rasmussen will take his change. Red Wings don't want to get caught here. This is picked up in the Oilers logo. They'll just start it in their own end. Is this McDavid? One more time. He's still out there. It's been about a minute shift for him. Spinning in his own net. Here's a great pass and a goal. Connor McDavid set that all up. Bouchard snuck in the middle of the slot near the top of the left crossbar. No chance for Alex Lyon. And they're showing that same fan with the Oilers medallion. McDavid set that all up. He had a long shift. It was the third time he went back into his own zone. He put it back around RNH for Bouchard, but McDavid was the one that really created the play to me. He's going to get the secondary assist. Seider tried to dispossess McDavid of the puck. Couldn't do it. One-handed, makes a backhanded play to RNH. Bouchard beat everybody. He's in the middle of the circles. Nobody picks him up. And he slam dunks the thing essentially in the net past Alex Lyon. What a play by 97. How many times can he do it? It's a 3-1 lead now for the Oilers. It's their third shot of the period. They've been getting outplayed in the second. And they're up 3-1. And that could be the type of goal that helps you get 2 points in the standings. As Gostisbehere He's going to try to find it now. The Red Wings, I think, do need to get a goal in the second period. They did late in the first. They need to get one late in the second. I don't care power play or not. This bounce turnaround chance. Hyman. This will get blocked. As now it's Evan Bouchard with the latest goal. It's a 3-1 lead now for the Oilers. As this goes near the right side dot for Lucas Raymond. Raymond trying to find it. Dylan Larkin will get it near the right dot. What a pass, but no shooting lane. Larkin, number 71, will pick it back up for the Red Wings. Now it's Lucas Raymond near the left side wall. Raymond run out of space, just holds it in. Falling down will shovel a backhand towards Skinner. 8:46, we get a penalty. And I think the Red Wings might get another power play. So right after the Oilers scored, Red Wings got a power play score right back. Oilers score again, and the Red Wings might get another one. 8:46, we'll get the clarification. I believe it's going to be for Detroit, but it is Evan Bouchard with the latest tally. It's 3-1.
For the second year in a row, Chevy Equinox has been ranked by J.D. Power #1 in new vehicle quality for compact SUVs. In other words, it's really good. Like install. Chevy Equinox. Connect and buy and install. Or GM employees with a current eligible lease can get this Equinox for $269 a month. Chevy drives the lease. Chevy, take that point.
An injury is pretty simple, but there's a whole person behind that injury. Walking next to the field his jump shot and spending time with friends on the court. It's not enough just to hear. He needs to get back out there. At Trinity Health, we're here to help you reach your goals. We combine all the knowledge and expertise of the national health system with personalized health care that treats the individual behind the tree. Because we see all of them.
Welcome back. Time for our Chevy strongest player. Now we'll get through the Vander Kane. Can he go above a hat trick he had in Anaheim on Friday? Well, that was his fifth hat trick as an Oiler in franchise history. The fastest to do it. 130 games faster than Wayne Gretzky. When you do it faster than Gretzky, you know you've really done something. Vander Kane with the Aggies. And now it's the Red Wings with the man advantage. Trying to get within one, they jam the goal, and they score! It works its way in.
Checking back in for the break, and the Red Wings got a power play. I want to make sure who this was on. And right in as I do the call, the Red Wings score in on the power play. So let me make sure 2 for 2 on the power play. Joe Veleno is going to be the first one into the bench to get the fist bumps. Sam Gagner, former wing, gets called for tripping Lucas Raymond. Lucas Raymond draws 2 penalties in this game. Red Wings score twice. So Veleno wins the draw. It goes back to Sprong to the right side dot. He fires it towards the net. They jam away, and it goes in the net. So Sprong, I think, got banged up a little bit by Derek Ryan. He got hit right in the back. Joe Veleno was one who might have taken a stick from Veleno as well. So hopefully Sprong's okay. Joe Veleno or Sprong is going to be the one to get the power play goal. So the Red Wings, they're going to take some minuses on the plus minus. Daniel Sprong's got his helmet off. He doesn't know if he got hit with the backhand off the check that hit him. But Joe Veleno, power play goal. And the Red Wings, 2 power plays, 2 goals. And it's a 1-goal game again with 8:31 left to go in the first. And Lucas Raymond is the one that drew both of them. So a Toxic on this side, my apologies, I can't show the game on that end because for the YouTube side, it won't let me do any streams. So that's why I always mention if you want the clear audio, you can follow along at Twitter Space X Space at John Reinhardt under the same name. But I will give you the play-by-play and the game story always in that link after it, but do the play-by-play during the game. So Joe Veleno scores on the power play. Face-off win, shot towards Sprong, drain away at the net, and it goes in. Connor McDavid off his backhand. This goes up the outside of the cage. McDavid's back out there. He's already got a couple of points. His apples kind of set it all up. RNH half spin. Now stutter step. Back to Bouchard. Is this a good pick by David Perron? Perron. Now the Red Wings will get in the offensive end. Can they tie this game? Seider extra chance. There for Perron off the 1T. And now this will bounce off the stick of Patrick Kane. 7:55 left to go in the second. 13 games with multiple power play goals. Tied for second in the NHL. Red Wings power play has been good all year. As this is centered around the inboards. Again, it's not on fire like it was to start. Bouchard in the traffic. Good save sliding over from right to left was the Lion. Again, he didn't expect to even play this game. Husso got injured after making 8 saves in the first period. Now Lion's going to be the goaltender of record. DeBrincat, he's in! Oh, it went off the top of the right crossbar. As this is a good partial save, but it stayed out. And now the Oilers, as DeBrincat almost tied the game at 3. Off the half spin McLeod. What a move. And Lion will find it played for Petrie. Got to be careful here because Ben Sherrod's got players in his face. Lucas Raymond, he could be one of the low-key MVPs because he drew 2 power plays and Red Wings scored twice as this is near the right side dot. Red Wings try to get this puck near the neutral zone. They will. Camera was cutting all over the place wildly. Rasmussen try to find Fisher. Can't do so. Dispossessed by the Oilers as it's Warren Fogle slowly behind the cage. Cody Ceci. A good reverse body hit. And Petrie off the stick shot. Will get it to his defensive partner, Fogle. Force the steal. Oilers off the outside of the cage. This will be fouled by Gostisbehere. Red Wings find the entry. This is an opportunity for Andrew Kopp. Send this around the end boards. Are the Red Wings going to be at the blue line? Yes, they are. It's Seider. Keeps it in. Shoved the traffic. Saw all the way. No screen in front. Skinner holds it with the glove hand. 6:21 left to go in the second. And Alex DeBrincat doesn't have any points except for the power play goal. Excuse me, but could have had a hat trick on this side because he got denied off the wraparound, and then his save from Skinner, it bounced up in the air off his left pad. It was rolling. It was in the air. It didn't cross the goal line. He could have had 2 and tied the game at 3. With 6:21 left to go in the second. Leno can't win the draw. As this will be with Darnell Nurse. 6:15 left to go in the second. This is Evander King that will go ahead and fire it in for the Oilers. Jake Walman, number 96. He's known to be doing the Griddy. As this is recollected. Walman's on the rush. It's a 2-on-1. Walman Mister. And a save near the right side dot from Skinner as he's got a ton of speed at defense. Again, the Jake Walman trade, he was a 7th defenseman for the St. Louis Blues. And when you get that for Nick Leddy, you get a pick and you get Oscar Sundqvist as well. Man, oh man, that was such a W there for Steve Yzerman off that trade for Detroit to get Jake Walman. Hope that we can see him in a Red Wings jersey for a long time to come. 6:01 left to go in the second. So offensive zone draw, scoring 2+ goals, longest active streak, 22 straight games for Detroit. Not anywhere close. The Golden Knights 10, Wild 10, Islanders 9. So this is picked up now off a tie-up, and the Oilers will try to get this one right to left. With 5:50 left to go in the second, Alex Lyon will put this around the end boards for Patrick Kane. This will bounce off of a couple stick blades. It's Kane, the lefty, off the backhand. Great defense for Matthias Ekholm. I think Patrick Kane realized he didn't have as much time as he thought. Stolen by Perron. It's Kane. They'll just sauce pass this thing in an open area. Diving off some bodies. Perron sends it across. Red Wings score! What a play for Patrick Kane. And we are tied. I can't believe Kane was able to do it again. But Patrick Kane with his second point of the game. Perron keeps it in. Kane, this is a bouncing pass that goes off the Edmonton defense. And now near the left side dot, what a backhanded feed. Kane was wide open near the left dot as Compher, the one that set him up. Patrick Kane shoots it into the empty net, essentially, and the Red Wings tie this game at 3. Patrick Kane with the easiest goal that he's ever going to get, and his sauce pass bounced off the Edmonton defense. It set it up. Compher to Kane, into an empty net. The slam dunk on both sides for Bouchard. Now on the other end, this is an even strength goal. Ties it at 3. This is Kulak now. Send it across for Desharnais. This is at the net. Good save for Lyon. Red Wings have tied it. Can they take the lead? Here's a rush near the right side, Dot. It's Raymond. He already drew a couple penalties. Red Wings have just tied it. I can't believe it. Again, it sounded like I was being so disparaging in the first period because I know what this game means. Skinner. This bounces up near the right side, Dot. I just want to see the Wings get points, especially with the Lightning and the Maple Leafs keeping pace today. You got to get 2 points of your own. That's the way it works. Again, even though there are some teams that lost behind you, 2 points are 2 points. As this is an opportunity now. Skinner now playing it behind the net. The Oilers are pretty dangerous with that one. 4:30 left to go in the third. Again, Alex Lyon's not even supposed to be in this game if it wasn't for Husso getting the LBI. As this is sent around for Michael Rasmussen. He's pinned near the right side boards. Patrick Kane has just tied the game from a ridiculous pass from Compher. And this is near the right side dot. The Oilers are trying to leak out early for a breakaway feed, and now this is McLeod. It was Fogle. He stayed there just wide near the left side blue line. Fogle, sauce pass. Nobody's there. It's Christian Fisher. Got to be careful here. McLeod will be the only one that'll get it near the right side red line. Oilers fire it at the net. This misses Alex Lyon, and now Fisher spin it back around. He's going to ice it, though, and it'll be blown dead against the Wings. 3:44 left to go in the second. Patrick Kane has just tied the game. It was a bounce from a sauce feed. Ridiculous. He threw it all the way across ice. It bounced off the defense. JT Compher picks it up. He sets up Kane for a backdoor pass wide open. Ties it 3. So Kopp loses the draw. Bouchard tried to get a deflection from Leon. And this will go up and on a play. We'll take a break. This game's tied at 3. Don't go anywhere. This is going to get crazy.
All the parts you need, the fastest you want. Guaranteed to fit every time. So you can keep your ride alive. Right games for everyone that loves sports betting. Everyone. But Tom Brady. Wait, what? You want too much, Tommy. So, man, if I'm not Tom Brady, you're a dog. What if I used to be this Tom Brady and he was a little troublemaker? Well, that's a snitch. You're in. Oh, I'm the Tom Brady of spreadsheets. You're in. What if I'm Tim Burton's 7-time champion? Because that's not all. It's a little. Hey, Tom. Hi, Wayne Gretzky. I thought we'd be bigger. Download the MGM. They accept you, Tom. We don't know.
Thinking about getting new windows this weekend? Stop thinking and start buying. Because all sides buy one get one free sale ends today. Buy one wall-side window, get one free. Plus $72 interest free with no down payment. For 80 years, we've been making homeowners happy and comfortable. We can do it for you. But hurry, the sale ends today. Call 1-800-521-7800.
This game break is brought to you by your Nugent Hopkins Chevy now with another recent Red Wings home game. 3 of the 4 young boys belonging to Jeff and Julie Petrie, boys, Barrett and Bowen, were mic'd up by the Red Wings social media team. The results were priceless. Don't go anywhere during the second anniversary. You don't want to miss this. All I can say, guys, is I haven't been the same since. Sure you haven't. The kids and the that's worth staying with us during the second anniversary.
So it's a 3-3 game now. Again, the backdoor pass that bounced from Kane off the Edmonton defense. Compher Kane one-timer in a wide open net. Again, some of these goals that have been scored have been absolutely ridiculous. They are looking at the Eastern Conference playoff picture. Again, Tampa and Toronto both get 2 points, so Detroit got to keep pace. Looks like New Jersey now has the lead, so they could get an important 2 points. They would have a game in hand on Detroit. So Detroit really needs this right now. As far as being able to get this 2 points, at least get one. Maybe get 2 points even on the Thursday side against Vancouver, because you got the one win on Saturday against the Canucks. You get another 2 points here and go maybe 4 out of 6 in between Vancouver twice and Edmonton. I think you'd be happy and you'd take that. So Connor McDavid against JT Compher. JT's going to win this one clean, as Perron will put this around the end boards. Again, this is a much different game from the one at LCA when the Red Wings were just awfully outshot. Alex Lyon somehow got them a point because he played absolutely ridiculous, and Edmonton won in overtime. Now Lyon had to come in because of the Husso injury, and it's 3-3 now, as this is put around the end boards, but a much more competitive game. Shot gets blocked from Bouchard and sent all the way down the ice for Matthias Ekholm. So Ekholm now, he'll take his time with it as the forwards for Knobloch squad will take a change. RNH will have it. Picked up now for Seider near the right side of his glove hand. Daniel Sprong, again, no worse for wear after a couple of those hits. He had his helmet off. He was just checking his chicklets under the back of his head. You know, the pink visor for concussion issues. You want to make sure he's okay. As this is sent down here for a long flip from Seider. And the Red Wings try to get this in the Edmonton defensive end. McLeod able to get this one for Leon Draisaitl. Full sauce pass for McLeod near the left side. Put this around the embankment. This will go to deep. CC put this one in deep now as Fogle off the half spin. This will bounce for Draisaitl. Draisaitl now already opened the scoring in this game. He's still with it. Near his forehand, Valeno trying to do excellent work to take him off the puck. He gets taken down. Draisaitl near the left side. Here is Hyman, I believe, as this one had bounced off of Klim Kostin. Oli Mata can't race to the puck. Turned over in a bad spot. Big save, Lyon with the 5-hole and left pad. Oli Mata, as he will try to find Sprong. This will go near the left side red line. They want to make sure they didn't ice it. And now slap shot it all the way down the ice for Shayne Gostisbehere. Kostin will watch. Again, kind of weird for Klim Kostin being against his former team, I can imagine. With 1:10 left to go in the second. John, I'm with you for the solo call. I do expect to have some reinforcements on Thursday. Should be Alec Nava and Nugent-Hopkins. That would be pretty cool on this side because there are some big Red Wings games, and I didn't want to get the boys in on a cast together. That's why I asked. This is the center out for Christian Fischer near the left side of the blue line. Now the Red Wings. Rasmussen off the wraparound. He gets canceled off. It's Petrie through the traffic, and Skinner will make an easy glove save. It will force an offensive zone draw, however, with 45 seconds left to go in the middle frame. Detroit leads on the shot board 28-22. They were down by as many as 3-1, but this game is now tied at 3 with 45 seconds left to go in the second. Man, oh man, would I feel good if the Red Wings get 2 points to keep pace with the Maple Leafs and the Tampa Bay Lightning today. Maybe even the New Jersey Devils look like they're going to be getting a comeback win since Jack Hughes is coming back. Again, everybody's saying that they're going to find themselves out of the playoff race. I don't believe so, because if Jack Hughes coming back, he can totally transform that team. I find that very hard to believe. As this is Corey Perry near the left side of the face-off dot off the drop pass. It'll be one more time for Corey Perry near the left side. Bounced up in the air. Won by McDavid. Be careful here, as this is near the left side dot. The Red Wings will brush it away. Down to 20 seconds. Late arriving DeBrincat probably saves a goal. And now Petrie has to help out DeBrincat here because Evander Kane wanted to throw some bombs against DeBrincat. I don't want to see DeBrincat have to throw the fist. He's definitely done so. And now Corey Perry. What I do like for DeBrincat is he's got a giant smile on his face because I think the Oilers know they want to get DeBrincat off the ice because it would make the Red Wings a worse team. They're doing this by design just to try to get DeBrincat to take a penalty. He's too smart for that. He's got a huge smile on his face. Connor McDavid not doing much on the other end. He looks none too jovial. He's just playing the game here. But DeBrincat, he knew exactly what the Oilers were doing there. He got one punch in off the push to make sure to defend himself, but he wasn't going to do too much. Corey Perry tried to coerce him into a penalty. That's not going to happen. Not for Alex. He's too smart for that. So the cat in this game, and again, they're showing that full-scale fight there. I believe that was Roman Yosti, and then he was absolutely feeding him fists. And on the other side, he got a good fight against Ian Cole. Ian Cole got a couple uppercuts in on DeBrincat, but DeBrincat, no stranger to throwing some fists. He will take care of his own business, but he knows he's too important right now. Slap shot, Evan Bouchard. Does that not go in? Wow. Lion got absolutely destroyed. It bounced up in the air. I thought that went in the net. Down to 5 seconds. Lion will just smash this around the end boards. Edmonton's going to run out of time. I honestly thought Evan Bouchard scored with 10 seconds left to go in the second period. But this game is tied at 3-2. And now Patrick Kane is smiling a little bit with some of the words that have been shared in off the bench. So Red Wings don't look any too phased about the physical play from Evander Kane and Corey Perry. They're just happy this game's tied, and so am I. And Alex Lyon, he's now in line to get the win as it's 3-3 after 2. Don't go anywhere. This should be a good third period. At least I'm happy to be able to pick up a couple good games. I know they're local assignments. Sometimes you never know where they're going to go because you're calling the game sometimes with your heart and not your head. You want to see the tough matchups, but Red Wings are in this one. We'll see what they can do in the final 20.
Shop the largest in-stock selection of interior lights with over 350 lights priced under $100. This Gina LED wall light is $34.99. Brighten your space with some True-Wave LED bulbs. True-Wave closely mimics natural sunlight and features superior wind control, helping you see and feel better. Right now, get a $10 rebate when you spend $40 on True-Wave LED bulbs.
Race the savings now at Moritz.
In honor of President's Day this month, special offers have just been announced at your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Returning AZ Platinum Cs can lease a Bronco Sport Big Van for $299 a month for 24 months. Bronco Sport comes with standard 4x4 capability and a terrain management system with up to 5 go modes to fit your lifestyle needs. See your Southeast Michigan Ford dealer today and drive off in a Bronco Sport for only $299 a month. Think Ford first.
This is not just retail. This is being independent. Together. Walgreens.
My name's Cody Archie,
I'm Erica.
and we're first-generation ranchers from Central Texas.
And because of TikTok, we're able to show people from all over the world where their food and fiber.
So let's type these goals
We
in,
have Golfer sheep and we have beef cattle.
and then we will give you the reset.
We use TikTok as a tool to inform people of what we do and why we do it. There's just a plethora of knowledge and of information swapping going on there. TikTok is helping us protect this way of life for future generations.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Not everyone can say that, but we can. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours.
This intermission report is brought to you by Grand Detroit. 2 second period goals by the Red Wings has this one tied at 3 as we head to the third. Alex DeBrincat with a goal and an assist here tonight. Getting into the rush stuff again here at the end of the period, Alex. I saw you drop the gloves last week against Vancouver, a second time this season, and the rush stuff at the end of this period. How much does that get your juices flowing, and do you enjoy that part of the game?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely part of the game. Definitely not looking for it, but you got to protect your teammates, and I think it's a big part of the game.
A couple of power play goals today. You guys had 3 on the night. It's the 22nd straight game you've scored 2 or more, by far leading the league. What's turned things around offensively for this team, or I guess what's been the offensive spark for this team that you guys have been able to do that?
Yeah, I think we've been able to, kind of keep it a little simpler. Drive the net, and I think obviously that goal shows it. I think Sprong takes a good move to the net, and we get rebounds. So I think that's the way we need to play it. Obviously we're going to score some nicer goals, but the majority of them are going to be those greasy ones. So we got to keep doing that.
Good luck the rest of the way. Thanks for this, Alex.
Yeah, thanks.
Alex DeBrincat with a goal and an assist. He's got 19 goals on the year. The Red Wings could use another one from him by the time it's all over. We've got more coming your way between periods here in Edmonton. When we come back, look at the Peachtree boys all mic'd up. Stick with us. It's coming your way now.
Okay, so let's give you the reset. In the second period, there was a lot going on. So we figured out lower body injury for Husso. Again, outstretched a few months ago, gets injured, outstretched today. 7 saves into his game, he's done. And Reimer is the emergency goaltender. Line is in the net. So Christian Fisher, I'm missing my own notes. So on the commercial break, 13:34, Patrick Kane looks good for Detroit. Compher off the rush. Rask gets denied. And so does Fisher. Skinner comes up clutch from the Detroit pressure. Good second period for the Wings. DeBrincat had a wrap. He got denied by Skinner. McDavid off a long shift and makes the play around Seider. RNH near the left side red line sets up Richard. And between the circle lifts the wrister pass Lyon. As Edmonton had a 3-1 lead. It was their third shot of the period. Was it a backbreaker? That's what I threw out. And 130 games for Evander Kane to get 5 hat tricks was faster than Wayne Gretzky. Red Wings get another power play. Raymond draws it. 11:24. Veleno wins the faceoff. Sprong gets a chance right in off the draw. Gets denied. Veleno drives the net. As Sprong takes a cross check, gets a high stick in the face. He's okay. Veleno finds the rebound, scores. It's now 3-2. That goal was at 14:30. Wings press, and Patrick Kane does get a little lucky with a cross-ice pass that bounces off the Edmonton defense. But he made a great sauce pass like he did to DeBrincat on the opening goal for the Wings in the power play. He did so again. Compher picks it up near the left to right with a backhanded pass. Kane gets a backdoor one-timer, scores. Ties the game at 3 at the 14:30 marker. Evander Kane tries to force DeBrincat into a roughing. The Cat just laps it off. Perry does the same. He's not going to fall for that. It's 3-3 after 2 periods of play. So 2 goals for the Wings in the second period, 1 in the first. And you can reverse that for Edmonton, 2 in the first, 1 in the second. Tied at 3. Richard, I thought he scored with 10 seconds left after the line got locked down, but Edmonton got turned away. Shots on goal now read 28-22. For Detroit, hits are 21-19 for the Wings. Face-offs, it was tied, but it's a big push for Edmonton on that side. 27-16 after 2 periods. But this is where it matters, though. Detroit 2 for 2 on the power play. Edmonton doesn't have one yet, so will they get the next goal and will they convert? Or is Detroit can continue to play smart and keep them off the man advantage like they know they need to? Detroit's 2 for 2. Let's give you an updated scoreboard for those that I didn't cover. Again, our featured game after 40 minutes of play. It's a 3-3 tie between the Wings and the Oilers. Again, hopelesssportsguy.wordpress.com. Full game coverage to follow once this is done. Canucks got a 4-1 lead now against the Blackhawks. They will play the Red Wings on Thursday. That will be at Rogers Arena. The Kraken, they'll pick up 2 points. They get the shootout victory. They don't win too many times in the shootout. I think the Kraken didn't have a shootout win this year, I believe. So Matty Beniers opened the scoring, and it was Kyle Palmieri, like we said, and that was it. It went all the way till the third round. So Tomas Tatar scores, the former Red Wing, on the wrist shot. Matt Barzal gets turned away by Grubauer. Grubauer stops all 3, and Kraken pick up a big 2 points. The Preds, they had the lead after 2. It was 2-1. Devils come all the way back. They win 4-2, and the Stars get 2 unanswered goals in the third period. Alec Nava covered that game. I will take a look at it, though. So this is Jason Robertson, Robo, and Matt Duchesne, as it's 4-2. Duchesne in the empty net is 19. Ottinger, 32 out of 34. He was fantastic. Peter Gochekov, a quiet night, 19 out of 22. The shot was suppression. I always have a hard time saying that. Shot suppression is very good for Carolina, as you always expect, but they didn't get the goaltending that they needed, and Dallas ends up getting 4 goals. So I know that Alec Novel will join in on the Thursday side, probably a little bit tired after covering the game against the Stars and the Hurricanes. Here is your updated standings. So New Jersey pulls into the top spot before the second wild card. 52 games played, 58 points. If the Red Wings lose, it's the same amount of games in hand. When the Red Wings lead, the wild card is down to 2 points. So I don't know why everybody kept waiting off the Devils and saying they need to get going. Well, yeah, they didn't have Jack Hughes. Now they got Jack Hughes. They're going to go back to business. That's essentially the way it's going to work. So Lightning get 2 points, the Leafs get 2 points, and now the Red Wings need to answer for 2 because the Devils came all the way back and beat the Preds. Nashville Predators don't gain anything. And the Kings and the Blues, who were active today, also don't gain any points. So that will help the Calgary Flames, who are at 53 games. They're idle today after losing the game that we covered against the Rangers yesterday. I felt bad for Jacob Markstrom. That was one of the best games I ever seen him play. Flames couldn't score, and they were turned away from a 2-0 loss. Seattle wins in the shootout. They have the same number of games as Calgary, but Calgary is a point ahead. So Calgary remains just 3 points out of a playoff spot because the Kings, the Blues, and the Preds all lose.
He doesn't even have a mustache. Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 liberty.
Fishing isn't as hard as it looks.
I'll be right back. I'm going to plug my phone in, make sure we're all set here.
And you've reeled into crispy fish. Arby's, we have the meat.
Visit your local Buick GMC dealer today for exceptional offers. And don't miss a moment of Red Wings hockey, folks. Stream the Red Wings on the Bally Sports. Well, we've been telling you about it for a while now. Jeff and Julie Petrie have 4 of the cutest, most energetic young boys you'll ever want to meet. They're full of life, they're full of personality, and wherever they go, fun is sure to follow. The Red Wings social media team put microphones on these guys, and as we say, the rest is TV gold.
So the local side, I don't get a chance to check this out very often. Like I said, with Detroit, I like to do so against the good teams, and they're miking up Jeff Petrie's 3 little kids on this side. 3 boys. Saying hi to Moritz, Seider, and Alex DeBrincat and all of them. That's pretty cool. And now there you are with the Southbound Porter Trevor Thompson with the 3 Petrie boys. That's so neat.
You didn't learn 6. Your defense has to help you out. Your defense has to help you out.
And that would be a dream come true for me. I will say this for those who might laugh. I would love to be able to get stick taps from the boys when they come out of the dressing room in the tunnel. That's the one thing I like about LCA on that. So I know some people will complain about lack of parking, this and that. I hear that all of my stepdad. Everybody wants to go park and sit and walk the whole way. I get it. People got cars, you don't want to get things stolen. But I love being able to watch when the players come out of the tunnel. If you're in a suite side or if you're walking around anywhere through the restaurants, you can see these guys just go through the tunnel, get the stick taps from the kids or anyone that's in Make-A-Wish or anyone that they go ahead and bring on that. So that's always cool to see, but especially for the young kids as well. And then now they get a chance to show the highlights of some of that stuff with the Petrie boys in attendance. So that's really neat. Get a chance to see some of that. They show Larkin scoring some goals and having them celebrate as they're miking up the Petrie boys. But that's what I would always like, to be able to get the stick taps from everything. When Mel Pearson was the head coach for the Michigan Wolverines, and I went with my cousin Annette and my fiance Lauren on that, so we were able to sit near the glass on that end because they were nice enough to move us up. We were getting a couple fist bumps near the glass from some of the Michigan players, and that was really, really neat. So it's always a thrill to see that for the young kids. But that's definitely something I like to do, and I'm a full-grown adult. So that's just that's what dreams are made of, honestly. You get a chance to celebrate. If you like hockey that much, that's the thing like I do. I love covering. I love covering all sports, but I think that's pretty neat. The guys on the Light the Lamp update, anyone that's got Ken Daniels and John Keating, they both got Kane and DeBrincat. They got 3 points right now. They're feeling pretty good. I'll be right back.
Little Caesar slices and sticks is the world's greatest combination. Carl? Sorry, PJ. How dare you? Appetizing Tuesdays, half pepperoni pizza. Get hot red slice and six for $6.99. Walk in and walk out between 4 and 8 p.m. Pizza. Toyota is all about having choices, like more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else, including this aggressively sophisticated Highlander, the most dependable SUV in its class, built right here in the USA.
Toyota also believes in the power of personal choice for reducing carbon emissions, including this electrified Grand Highlander with room for the whole family.
Now choose 4.99 APR financing on a new Highlander, or get up to $1,000 APR cash on Grand Highlander.
The choice is yours. Toyota, let's go places. Really?
Making your dog your ring bearer is one way to show your love.
Car park.
But delicious Caesar canine cuisine is a better way.
Thursday at 9:30 on Valley Sports and the Valley Sports app.
Michigan winter got you down, but it's time to step up to the plate with Spring Training Cup. Spring Training Cup is for everyone. Benefits include unexpected base running in the office, spontaneously singing "Take Me Out to the Ballpark," and eating hot dogs on mountaintops. Spring Training Cup is not for you if you're allergic to baseball. Side effects include treating in baseball metaphors. Step up to the plate of happiness with Spring Training Cup.
Not natural cotton. Must watch Tiger Spring Training protection. The Valley Sports app is where it's at. Stream the Red Wings. All season long. The biggest rivals. All your favorite players. All your rising stars.
All right.
Sports app. It's where it's at.
Offside windows brings us our second period stats, and the Red Wings out shooting, out attempting, and out chancing the Oilers in the first 40 minutes of play here tonight. They've also cashed in twice with the man advantage, hence the 3-3 tie after trailing in this one. And now as we set it up to Larry Murphy, he's got our GMC Pro Vision spotlighting one Patrick Kane. Murphy, take it away.
Thanks, Trev. Yeah.
So we're still in the middle of the second intermission, but for those that are just joining us, it's a 3-3 tie between the Edmonton Oilers and the Detroit Red Wings. We're in Rogers Place right now. Again, the reason why we're covering the Red Wings, a couple big-time games this week on this side. Don't normally cover the local team too much. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. But in the big games I want to see, that's when I usually cover just to see what they'll do. Because I'm curious to see, as Steve Eisman now pretty much in his fifth year, the way that he's reshaped this team after what Ken Allen left. I mean, let's be honest, I'm still pretty bitter about the way Ken Allen just tried to keep everything across for the streak and then bolt to Draisaitl and McDavid. So it always rubs me the wrong way. I'm glad that this opportunity gets turned around and the Red Wings have an opportunity to go ahead and make something happen. They might make the playoffs this year. I didn't expect it, but next year I think that's when I'll completely have my expectations open. So the camera cuts on the Bally Sports Extra crew, they must be carrying the extra sort of hands on this side. So first shot of the game, we didn't get a chance to see. That one was cut wide. And they don't even have the scorecard run on now. But the third period is underway. And it is 3-3. The Red Wings will be going right to left in the road whites in the mix of the red and white striping. The Edmonton Oilers are at home at Rogers Place in between the blue and orange. Jailbreak down the middle, but great setup on defense there for Seider. The pick off Hyman. He's getting dispossessed, though, by McDavid. Here's a chance. What a stop. It goes in. Man, oh, man, you got to watch who's behind you. Connor McDavid. He does it again. And this is going to set up Dylan Holloway for an easy goal. Connor McDavid's easily my first star of the game. No question about it on that side. Doesn't have to get goals to be able to get the first star. Seider makes a great play off the rush, to force the steal, but he's trying to do too much with the puck on that side. And that's going to allow Connor McDavid to go all the way, force the steal, set up Holloway, and then he dives. Somebody does across the board, dives, knocks down McDavid, and puts it in the net. So that is just bad by Moritz Seider on that end. I have to say it that way because if you allow yourself to get dispossessed of the puck, you don't see number 97 behind you, you're going to give up a goal. And now it's 4-3. This is right at the start of the third period. Dylan Holloway gives the Oilers a 4-3 lead, and now Stuart Skinner behind his crease almost turns it over. Red Wings Petrie slapper. This one is held by the Edmonton netminder, and we'll do it again. I appreciate you jumping in on this side for the Twitter space. We're on the YouTube side as well. Connor McDavid's got another point. His third of the game. They're all apples. Fewest games of 600 assists. 616 games on that side as McDavid's got a trio of apples here as it's now 4-3. Again for Seider, I understand how good of a defenseman he is, and I know McDavid's got a flash of speed, but I'd rather they just ice the puck rather than just get turned over and force the line out to make a gigantic save, which he did, but the defense isn't going to be able to collapse to get back. So Compher going to go ahead and they're get kicked out of the draw, so it'll be David Perron. So McDavid, again, a very big portion of the reason why the scoreline is what it is. It's 4-3. Red Wings have been able to answer back a multitude of times, but how many goals are you going to continue to give up? I'm not going to blame the line for that one. This is put around the inboards. Now for Ben Sherratt, as he loses the puck, this is in the high slot, just kept it across the blue line, I suppose. Draisaitl able to skate through. Now this is Matthias Ekholm as this goes near the right side. Out for Dry. He's got him now. Number 29, still dancing with the puck and the backhand off the net. It's Evander Kane. Good stick shot. Right to the defense. I think it broke a stick. And now the Red Wings will get this one with David Perron. All of a sudden, they find themselves down a goal right at the start of the third period. So there is tons of time. But how many times can I say backbreaker and how many times until it becomes true? 18 minutes left to go in the third. As here's picked up now for the Red Wings near the right side. Dot spinning and turning his Compher. Try to set up Mott on the high slot through the traffic. This one goes wide and off the outside of the cage. Sent back around now. Andrew Kopp will attempt to locate it. Michael Rasmussen now. And behind the net, Rasmussen leave it here for Fisher. What a cross check in front, not called. Kopp got taken down. Fisher got nowhere to go. Waiting for Kopp to get open. Kopp passed too hard off the inboards, and Gostisbehere got to go all the way back to pick it up. His pass now for Kopp, and across the red line, gain the entry, does Detroit. It's Mata. Here's a pickup now. Left-handed was Rasmussen, doesn't shoot it. Gets it back to his defense, and they have to enter the zone again. So a couple times I would have liked to try to shoot there. They elect not to. Here's an outstretched pass, and this will be blown dead. I guess not. Against the Wings. It was tipped. Matthias Ekholm now. Reverend Bouchard, they're sitting on the second line defense, but they could be the best pairing. That's what I say. As this is McDavid. Try to set it up back to his defense. Ekholm through the traffic. And this is saved off of line. I think it's either in his glove or out of play. I'm going to go without a play. I don't see any black inside that glove. As the shots on goal now rate 30-24. Again, McDavid, no goals in this game, but 3 assists. And all 3 of his assists are backbreaking goals against Detroit. And that for Seider, that can't happen. I just have to say it that way. I know some people probably won't like it, the story. but that can't happen. 19-game home point streak, 12 goals and 31 assists. My goodness. As this is tipped, Connor McDavid will get this back to his defense. Red Wings will pick it off. As this is sent down the ice, and now looks like Alex DeBrincat will try to find it, but Evan Bouchard will push it the other way. McDavid, 2-on-2. RNH blows past Walman, scores! Wrister, that was a beautiful design. McDavid was near the right side dot. It was just enough space for him to maybe think of a pass, and RNH blows the puck right past Lyon and in the net. So RNH will get it. He puts Walman in a turnstile. That's a gorgeous bottom left corner wrist shot. That is picture perfect for RNH. That's a sweet move past Walman too. He puts it in the net. It's a 5-3 game, and I think now is the point where I'll say the Red Wings don't come back. I know I said it at first, and then they did. But 5 goals against now, that's just too many. 16:30 left to go in the third. Another Red Wings scored 3 times, but this is a game where defense at times has been a question mark, and that's what you can say about Detroit. For as much of them being close to a playoff team, it's really a detriment. You know, you got guys like Simon Edmondson coming up in the path, and there's a heck of a lot more to follow. You still have Marco Kasper. You got Nate Danielson on the forwards. There's so much to work with. Trey Augustine from the Michigan State Spartans. He won a gold medal with the WJCs in goal. Sebastian Kosa. So the Red Wings that feel good with all the pieces that they have. They just don't have them right now. This Chirot put it around the inboards here for Sprong. So what are the Wings going to do? Now they're down 2. It's 25-29 on the shot board with the Oilers up by a pair now. Petrie. Stutter step into the traffic. Skinner says no. Costin can't find it. It's Ben Chirot to Petrie. One-timer. Costin gets hit. Costin's down. He's hurt. Oilers push it the other way. It's a 3-on-3 near the right side. Save Lyon. And Costin needs help. He is really hurt. 15:24 left to go in the third. Man, oh man, you already lost Husso in this game. Costin was just coming back from injury. He gets hurt again. He's near the bench. He is in all sorts of discomfort with the back. Did he take a cross check? We'll have to find out right now. Yeah, he got hit in the back by Vincent Desharnais. I know it was a puck battle in front, but that was way too quick before the puck even got there. He got hit right in the back, right in the lower part of the spine. Costin is really hurt. He is bent over with his face crushed underneath the camera there. Man, oh man. 15:24 left to go in the third. Defensive zone draw. This one's won by the Wings. This has been a crushing third period as Detroit was just tied 3-3. Now it's 5-3. We've yet to go to break. Evander Kane. Draisaitl will open the scoring. That's what they're showing. I thought they showed the third. So this is Holloway. Dispossessed by Showtime. It's Patrick Kane. It's Compher now. Compher sends it across. This is easily read. Walman on his back skate now. Got to be careful as this one's sent in. Near the left side dot Seider. Slam it around the inboards. You'd like to do that in the opening part rather than lose it to McDavid. I know it's an ice, but you just don't want to make a bad play with the puck because they're going back to Costin, and he's still really banged up. You see the discomfort on his face as we get the Tigers single game tickets on sale tomorrow portion. Again, they're going to be starting spring training. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins with the latest goal from McDavid and Bouchard. JT Compher against Connor McDavid. Compher try to win this one as it's Evan Bouchard. Spun by McDavid, wide open. What a save for Lyon as he ran into one of the Oilers who was cutting toward the net, and now McDavid steals it right at center ice. I'll glove it down. 14:25 left to go in this third. Billy Husso removed in his first start since December 18th. He missed 19th game with a lower body, and now Lyon is going to play back-to-back games. You play James Reimer against the Vancouver Canucks, you can give up 7. So hopefully Lyon will get the start on Thursday. I know he's been worked to death over the last few games because of the injury to Husso and because you can't play James Reimer because his numbers aren't very good. But you need Alex Lyon if the Red Wings are going to make the playoffs. There really is all I can say. Losing the 2 points today when the Devils made up 2, and also the Leafs and the Lightning both score 2 is going to hurt Detroit, no doubt about it. So Cop, back for Chirot. Detroit's going to need a goal here within the next 4 minutes to get this right at the 10-minute marker. That's where I see it right now. Rasmussen turns it over for Desharnais, who just got away with a cross-check against Costin. This is picked up now for DeBrincat. Good dispossessed by the Oilers of the Puck of the Cat. And this will go back now for Mata. Outstretched pass, Cop. And now this will be Desharnais as the fans are doing the wave at Rogers Place. Why not? Turn over! Rasmussen! Oh, he's stopped by Skinner with the right side, slides over. And we go to commercial break. That was a bad turn for the Oilers, but Skinner bails him out. Come right back. Oilers score twice in the third.
Connor's just finishing up. You're going to be pumped here. Trying to practice it, right? You need it. Yes! That's that way, but shouldn't you be golfing? Important things aren't worth compromising. The farmers who have the most quality insurance and great things. We are farmers. Right there, Are your neighbors watching the same game?
Yeah, my 5G home internet delays the game a bit, but you get used to it. Here, try these. I stole them from an airport. They're noise-canceling earmuffs.
Greek salad? Exactly!
Get fast and reliable gig speed internet from Xfinity. For just $35 a month for 12 months when you add unlimited mobile. Plus, get Wi-Fi equipment included.
What's out of DQ? These two are debating which $7 meal deal with fries, drink, and a sundae is the best full-size meal deal of all. Cheeseburger, chicken strips. There's something for everyone in the $7 meal deal at DQ. That tastes good.
Greatest player, best player you played against so far?
Probably McDavid. It's just really hard to defend. You don't really know what he's going to do next. You always think he's 3 steps ahead of you, and I want to say I sometimes know what other people will do in the next move, but I think he's just a really, really smart hockey player.
All right, always great to hear from Mo Seider. More on that coming up on Wingspan with Luke A. on 22nd of this month.
So back underneath the action here, 13:20 left to go in the third. John under with it. The Oilers had scored 2 straight goals in this third period. As they're continuing to charge in the Pacific, they want to be able to catch up with the Vegas Golden Knights, who are idle today. They're able to get the win just the other time. Or at least I think they might have lost to the Wild. So the Wild picked up 2 points. They can gain 2 points on Vegas. But they got a 5-3 lead right now. Again, for Detroit, everybody in front of them and behind them had won. New Jersey able to get a comeback win over Nashville. And then Tampa gets a win, and so does Toronto. So 2 points to not get here. It's not going to hurt the Red Wings right now, but it's going to make it a must-win on Thursday. Baran, off the backhand, doesn't find anybody, and the Oilers get an interception. And now what do? Do you have Reimer start on Thursday against the Canucks, or do you have Lyon go back out there because Lyon needs a rest at some point? He's been overused in this start of it. I know you had the long break, but he's got to get a rest at some point. Here's a wrister. They were trying to fall to Hyman off of Darnell Nurse, but it was stopped by Alex Lyon. And now Chirot will make the outstretched pass, but it's easily read. Wings forced to steal into the neutral zone, and now Ben Chirot will fire it in. Go ahead and take a change for Derek Lalonde's squad as it's 12:10 left to go in the third. RNH, he just scored the latest one. This shot blocked by Chirot. Up into the netting and out of play. He gets a stick tap from Lyon there, so thank you for that. And they're going to show Connor McDavid. With there's all sorts of plays. This was on the 2-1 OT loss. Able to get this near the left side circle back. Connor McDavid doesn't touch it, and he gets a breakaway goal and just destroys the Red Wings defense. When he gets a break, there's really nobody. He just got right around Walman. Nothing you could do there. And it was a Black Friday Mall phone booth, 7-8 stick handle, scores the goal. Well, highest points a game in NHL history. He's at 1.5. It's only behind Wayne Gretzky and Mario Lemieux at 192 and 188, respectively. So Walman near the left side. Cop. And so try to get this one down near the right side, turned over. And now it looks like Derek Ryan is tangled up with Seider, but nothing comes out of that as we get 11:51 left to go in the third. Again, Mario Lemieux at a .88 per, Wayne Gretzky 192. You can make the argument for Mario Lemieux and over Wayne Gretzky if Mario Lemieux especially stayed healthy, because if he stayed healthy on that side, didn't go through cancer and all that too, Mario Lemieux was legit. He was just like Wayne, he's just bigger on that side. He was nasty. This is near the left side. Shot goes off the stick shaft of Lion. And again, I am saying that in the best way that I can. Let me get a stoppage here. It'll be 11:40 left to go in the third. So again, we're at the mercy of 1 feed. It was blacked out in the middle for Bally Sports Extra, but it's here now. 11:25 left to go in the third. Pass attempt goes wide across the goal mouth. And Detroit is getting dangerously close to the halfway portion of this third period. Michael Rasmussen near the left side falls down as the Oilers will get an opportunity to pick it back up. Here's a steal. Rasmussen tried to center a pass across, but Desharnais is there to take it away. Rasmussen has it bounced off the stick. Red Wings keep it in again, but they're making sure that the big body of Rasmussen is just having nowhere to go here. Shot it off the end boards, goes in around the net from Jeff Petrie. And now stick chop. Red Wings are not going to be able to hold this in across the blue line. Leno knows this, and he'll peel back and then try to dump it in. With 10:40 left to go in the third, shots on goal are 32-29, stolen by Sprong. As the Red Wings have it now, Daniels got it. He'll make a nice sauce pass near the right side dot. Back to Sprong. He completely fanned on the 1T. This is going to allow the Oilers to get their own chip and chase, maybe, if not for Ben Sherratt. Give it back for Petrie. Again, for Sherratt, Petrie, and Hall, who's not playing today on that side, you would think between those three defensemen that there's going to be a lot different look for Detroit going forward on that side. And again, for as upset as some of the fans can be now about some of the defense, maybe some of the goaltending that you would expect you want it to be better, this is still a team that's largely work in progress, and they've scored a ton of goals this year, and there's been a largely much better effort here on the offensive side, so there's so much more room to grow here for Detroit, which should give you an excitement, but you know that the defensive core is going to have to look a hell of a lot different. Center on the end boards. Nonetheless, if Detroit drops both games and only gets 1 point out of 4 against the Oilers, at least this game was a better start because they were getting heavily outshot. Here's a chance. This goes up the outside of the bar for the Red Wings off the rush. And I think it's going to be another penalty for hooking, and that was Raymond that drew it again. His third draw for the Red Wings on the power play. It's a 2-goal game. The Oilers go back to the penalty kill, and now they are showing Stastny or Bossy on that side, for the New York Islanders for 50 goals on that side for Mike Bossy. He was a really good one. The injuries kind of ate into his career. We'll talk more about it when we come back.
Like you and me, bad boys. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we bring your food?
Go big and get all this with the JBC for just $5. Race the savings at Menards. Mister creates thoughtfully designed faucets and fixtures that will fit perfectly with your style. Like this modern pen one-handle bathroom faucet with spot defense finish to help keep it shining like new. Get one today for $99.99. Upgrade your home with new flooring. We carry durable laminate flooring, easy to install sheet vinyl, and waterproof vinyl blank. Tidal Wave laminate flooring is just $229 a square foot.
Race the savings now at Menards.
Saving money at Menards.
Ice works fast. Heat makes it last. Power contrast milk. To make rise from icy.
For the second year in a row, Chevy Equinox has been ranked by J.D. Power #1 in new vehicle quality for compact SUVs. really good right from the start. Chevy Equinox. Do that again. Connected by OnStar. Or GM employees with a current eligible lease can get this Equinox for $269 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City.
Following a 4-0 defeat over Adirondack, the Detroit junior wing saw a octopus hit the ice at Quebec. That is Chris Osgood, their head coach, swinging that octopus like he knows how. Ozzy's team will play Pittsburgh Philadelphia rather, on Wednesday in Game 2.
And good luck to
So if you can believe it, Lucas Raymond draws his third power play of the game for Detroit. Detroit's already 2 for 2. This would really behoove the Oilers if they can kill this. Otherwise, if the Red Wings go 3 for 3, they're only back down a goal. So the door's been open again with 9:15 left to go in the third. But the Red Wings 2 for 2 with 4 shots. They're 22.8% on the season. That's definitely going to go up after today. And now Patrick Kane finds the entry, Joe Veleno. His outstretched pass near the right dot. Here's opportunity for Kane, and there was a stick just knocked down by Seider. Good keep in. Let's go to the left side for Daniel Sprong. Whatever they got out there, they need to keep that same unit. Daniel Sprong near the left side dot. Seider try to send this one back into across the right side for Kane. Here's a hell of a wrister. This one goes all the way down near the left side dot. Just kept in by Seider. And now the Oilers will finally get this one down the ice with a minute left to go in the Red Wings' third power play. Lyon, outstretched pass. Again, Red Wings already 2 for 2 on the power play. They go 2 for 3. It would still be a good power play, but they really need this right now. As Larkin will send it in. There'd be an opportunity for Skinner to hold it. He could have played it. He didn't want to take any chances. He shouldn't anyway, because his team's already up by 2. So 8:25 left to go in the third. Red Wings power play down to 50 seconds. It's their third. And Lucas Raymond draws all 3. The latest one, Matthias Ekholm trips Raymond. Larkin wins it clean. As this will be picked up now for Shayne Gostisbehere. Now David Perron back to Shayne. Ghost has it. Still trying to work with this puck. It's Perron near the left circle. Sauce pass easily read for the Oilers, and they'll pick it up off the backhand, send it all the way down. It was a force of the pass. I guess you can't get away with that unless you're Patrick Kane, because he's had the hands of God here on this side. As this is trying to get played in through the middle of the ice in between 3 Oilers who form the box. Alex Lyon comes all the way near the left side, makes the play. And also this Shayne Gostisbehere. Red Wings power play down at 10 seconds. Don't have much going on for this third. Is Dylan Larkin. Gains the entry, sent all the way down. So the Red Wings are going to go 2 for 3 on the power play. They can get a goal here quickly. It's 7:35 left to go in the third. Got to do so probably in about 2 minutes. Gostisbehere for Kopp. Put around the inboards. There's Detroit, Rasmussen. Now for Andrew Kopp. Tried to find a centering pass. Nobody was home. Christian Fischer couldn't get there. And now the Oilers flip it all the way down the ice. As this is Hyman, who could have got called for a trip right there. Spin back around the inboards. Again, the Oilers, they'll take it. But again, no power plays for them. This is a bad turnover. Lyon save, and then it goes in. Oh, my goodness. Just some of the worst turnovers that you could have. And Zach Hyman, that bled right through Alex Lyon. That was a poor rebound effort there for Alex Lyon. Just an ugly goal all the way around. And the Oilers now get free. So Chirot throws it right to Hyman. It goes off the stick shaft of one of the Red Wings who try to block it and goes right through Lyon. You just can't get anything more poor goaltending there. And maybe Hyman gets a small brush of it, but it was so insignificant off the Draisaitl chance that Lyon should have been able to reach back behind him and make it. Fischer was there to try to get involved, and then it goes in the net. So that's a yuck goal on that side. But 6-3 lead now for the Oilers. They scored 3 straight in this third, and this game's done. So let's just finish out the 7 minutes. I don't know what you can say because the Vancouver side, after getting that gigantic win and Walman doing the Griddy, you know that game could get nasty on Thursday. And what do you want to do? Do you want to play Reimer or do you want to play Lyon? Great save. Patrick Kane got robbed by Stuart Skinner. Again, that would have just brought the deficit within 2, but this game is definitely done. You know what? Honestly, I will say this. This was still a better effort for Detroit than in the 2-1 loss that they had against the Oilers at Little Caesars because, I mean, they were outshot by about 37. but this is a 6-3 game, so the Red Wings didn't get goaltending. They had some awful turnovers. McDavid half spin, and that one goes in. McDavid with the wizardry gets another one. It's 4 unanswered goals for the Red Wings. McDavid falling down off the half spin sets up Kane, a 7 spot for the Oilers. We call off the dogs already. Holy cow. So McDavid destroys Seider off the spin and then leaves it for Kane, who puts it in. Seider said openly, it was funny, they did this about 5 minutes beforehand. He's the hardest player to guard in the NHL. You never know what he's going to do. This time, Seider gets beat off the half spin after getting dispossessed by Seider off the stick lift. And Seider is going to need to go to hockey school, courtesy of Connor McDavid. And I love Moritz Seider a lot on this side. I think he's a good defenseman, but Connor McDavid just took him to school. And this is Larkin all the way down the ice. Here for Lion. 4 straight goals for Edmonton. This is a bloodbath. 7-3. 5:50 left to go in the third. I just have to say it that way. If I had anyone else in here on this side, maybe Cooper Hopkins or Alec Nava could call me down on that end, but I have to call it the way that I see it. Stolen again. Here's a cross pass. This one gets blocked. 5:30 left to go in the third. 4 unanswered goals. And it's just so deflating on that side because the Red Wings battled back a couple times. It was 3-1. Patrick Kane tied it to make it 3-3. And then the Oilers blew it wide open as this goes near the left side dot. Red Wings try to get this now near the left side blue line. Sent back around for Lion as they'll slow it down and stop it. Gostisbehere. Get this across the red line side. Connor McDavid, I believe now, has, 6 points in this game unofficially? I'd have to check my box score. As this is sent back around the inboards, and he hasn't gotten a goal. And now Perron gets a deflection goal, and it goes in. 7-4. So not a lot of celebrating during the Red Wings bench as Perron gets the redirect on Stuart Skinner. It's not going to matter at this point, but it's 7-4. So Chirot will get this back to the left side blue line. Perron will tip it past Skinner. It goes in the net. 7-4. This is a shootout at the OK Corral at this point. It's 7-4 game. 4:45 left to go in this third. The Red Wings would have to force a steal quickly. And now picked up by the Red Wings. So they scored 4 times. That's great, but you gave up 7. Patrick Kane trying to find it now. He's had a great game for Detroit. Again, he's probably been the reason why Detroit has a couple extra goals. I would think probably either 2 or 1, I would say, for Detroit, if not for Patrick Kane. Chirot now for Compher, as it's near the right side dot. This pretty much needs to go in. And this will go near the left side boards after Skinner saves it. Here's a chance for Chirot. They're looking for another redirection. As this is Compher trying to find the space. Here's Kane. Stick handling, right dot shot. This one goes wide. Patrick Kane was looking for another point. Then Chirot put this here for Kane. Can't force the steal. 7-4 still the scoreline. You know this could get worse. It's Corey Perry here for Gagne as Gagne puts it around the inboards. Spun around now as the Oilers keep it in with Evan Bouchard. He finishes his hit as it's Petrie. Petrie now. Kane can't find it. Picked back up now for Matthias Ekholm. And number 88 will send this one down the ice. Take a change for Derek Lalonde's squad. 3:20 left to go in this third. Evander King got the latest one from McDavid. Joe Veleno loses it near the left sideline. Draisaitl. There's a centering feed, but it's picked up, bounced off the referee. Red Wings will turn around and locate it, but they're out of time pretty much. 3:05 left to go in the third as this bounce is too far for Joe Veleno. 3 minutes as this is recollected for the Edmonton Oilers. Connor McDavid has had a ridiculous game, and he hasn't even had to score any goals. I think he's got 5 at least. It might be 6. I'd have a chance to check it during the break. As this put around the inboards, but they're all apples. The latest one was up a half spin for Kane. Here's a slapper as Lion He's given up a few goals as well, so the goaltending for Detroit and the defense has not been good. That's been the story. During that last one when I got mad in the opener for Petrie on the game that was on ESPN Plus, it was kind of the same. And now everybody else, the Devils, the Lightning, and the Maple Leafs all won. So Detroit's lead in WC2 is going to get slim. It's down to, I believe, 2 points. As this is sent back around the end boards. Number 97 dancing. They'll send it in, and it goes in again. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins gets the goal. Connor McDavid with another assist. And he is just absolutely killing the Red Wings. I think he's got at least a 6-point game now. This is getting painful for me. Larry Murphy said it now, and I think I can say it too. The Red Wings get absolutely staple gunned by the Edmonton Oilers. They get their barn doors blown off by Edmonton. And Connor McDavid, this is his show in his world and everybody else living into it. What a pass across for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Again, the Gostisbehere model lines out there. Nobody's picking up the back door for RNH. 8 goals now for Edmonton. I talked about Detroit getting bludgeoned on defense. I've never seen them bludgeoned for 8 goals this year on this side. 8 goals on 34 shots. That's a couple that Lions got to save. There's some bad defense. Red Wings get 4 goals. That's crazy when you get 4 goals and you still need 4 more just to tie it. This is giving me the awful vibes. I remember Cooper Hopkins said it with the Battle of Alberta when he had a headache and he needed to lie down. This could still get worse as this is near the left side dot now. So as we check back into the official standings, the Red Wings lead in WC2 is down to 2 points. They're not going to get anything as the Devils won their game as well. So did the Leafs, so did the Lightning. So just a good old-fashioned ass whooping. That's really the only way I can say it right now, and I have to curse on that side because that's what this is with 1:15 left to go in the third. What a beating on this side the Red Wings are going to take. And you know what, honestly, is this being 8-4, maybe the Canucks don't drop an 8 spot and I feel a little bit better on Thursday. But holy cow, was this game ugly. Near the left side dot, backhand, stop line, another big rebound. That one goes wide. So I'm looking at the official scoreboard here. Connor McDavid's got a 6-point game, 6 assists. How many times has that ever happened? Connor McDavid with a 6-point game, and the Edmonton Oilers trouts the Red Wings. It's 8-4. Still 35 seconds left to go in the third, but I've never seen a game this ugly in my life as far as the Red Wings this season, maybe ever here for Detroit. And I'm really going back here in the memory banks. This is a brutal game as far as the defense. And the Red Wings scored 4 times. I mean, this was a 3-3 game in the second period. And now we end the third with 10 seconds left with the towels waving at Rogers Place. Standing ovation for the Oilers as they should. They score 5 times. They outscore the Red Wings 5-1 in this third period and win the game 8-4. I do not know what to say. Again, I said I am a masochist and I love pain. I hope the boys can join me here on Thursday. Maybe pull me off the ledge. Connor McDavid doesn't have to score. He gets a 6-point night, and the Oilers win 8-4. Yikes. See you guys on Thursday. Hope for a little bit better of a competitive game, but I thought I'd have to take some medicine. Certainly did tonight. I'll talk to you guys very soon. And apologize because I just had to keep it real. We'll see you Thursday. I should be joined by Alec Nava and Cooper Hopkins. And I hope we're going to have some fun. At least we will. If it's an 8-4 scoreline on Thursday, I think we're going to have some fun anyway because all 3 of us will be in on the broadcast. Talk to you soon. Peace.
Return AZ plan lessees can lease a 2023 Escape for $229 a month for 24 months. Escape comes with Bliss, blind spot information system with cross-traffic alerts.
A medicine type of game. 8-4 final. I'll see you on Thursday. Take care, YouTube.
Today and drive off in an Escape for only $229 a month. Think Ford first.
Doors.